Are you guys like in the same boat where it's like 5 o'clock and it feels like 9 o'clock?
Oh my god, yes.
Kinda.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
My
crazy.
my dogs especially. They're like, "Ma, it's dark. It's time to eat right now."
I genuinely hate the winter time change, and they need to just stop doing it. It's stupid and pointless.
Yep.
Right.
Agreed.
There are no farmers on the East Coast anymore.
Yeah. We have electricity.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's get this show onto the road. Or on the road, onto the road. May end up
Under
under
the
the road. It could end up under the road.
Let's drag it off the road and into a gutter.
This is a good place. All right. So, what did everyone remember from last time?
Does anyone want to recap?
We're
Not a
if
whole
you
lot.
need to.
I don't remember this fight, so
Okay.
I
got
vaguely
this.
remember shooting from outside, and I think I threw my weapon in there, but that's all I got. My spectral weapon, I guess I
Okay.
should clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? I don't remember that at all.
Here's my axe. Ugh,
And my bow.
that's my bow.
I will support you from afar. Yeah, so we are downstairs. We met Sizian, Sizian, who had visions and saw some craziness, and brought him to Thalamara's. Harthik is the dwarf fighter who was a hired basically merc in order to protect Thirstwell, who we were trying to get to and interrogate. Because we want to get to his mother. He is also a friend of Rhea. Let's see. After that, we did some stuff. We fought some like gargoyle-esque thingies downstairs.
Didn't we end up actually talking to Thirstwell?
Yeah. And then eventually we convinced him to let us go upstairs, kind of, sort of. He brought us all up there. And Thirstwell basically told him to attack us, and we convinced him that it wasn't the best idea because there's all sorts of stuff going on. Let me see.
Yeah, well, convince Urswell by suggestion and a very well placed one roll on him.
Yeah. And then as we were going through, we charmed. We convinced him to bring. No, that was that. I already said that. I showed him the letter. Blah blah blah. We go in, and then go into Thirst room. Kill the imp. Siobhan convinces Thirst to spill all the guts. Tells us his mom and Thaddeus are downstairs. There's a puzzle box that Thaddeus has. The box will get us into Avernus. And for me to get to Naravi, so fuck everybody and everything until I get that box. And he says, "Oh, if we just go up to Thaddeus, we can just ask for it." After that, let's see, Amaric's room, Stoneheart, Never Bleed is engraved in a ring. And it's on Amaric's ring. We checked a bunch of rooms. There were a couple of garments for large men and troll dolls. There was the room on the balcony, which I believe is where most people are, and Siobhan runs over there and Karatash follows, I think, and then they randomly get into some fights. Meanwhile, I am still with Thirstwell, kind of just hanging out. I'm trying to get him to tell me more about what's going on with Naravi and everything. Everyone starts yelling at me because they're all fighting. And I'm still trying to get word out of Thirstwell. There's 21st edition books that are there worth 25 gold each in one of the rooms that someone grabs. There's a last shard of a Hell Rider that has 2 keys on it. Keys belong to 2 prisoners that are upstairs. One which happens to look like Kortash. Everyone keeps fighting, and I keep questioning and keep getting more answers, which is great. But then someone pops their head out and starts screaming at me. And so I just grab Thirstwell and I drag him into the room and I shove him up against the suit of armor. And tell him to stop or he will hurt Thirstwell instead. And Thirstwell says to shut down. And that's where we ended.
Okay.
Oh, and hold on. Rhea, okay, help, blah, blah, blah. Rhea keeps yelling at me, what the hell did Naravi ever see in me? Stupid Rhea.
Who is that again?
Rhea was the kid we picked up outside of the boat.
Oh yeah. I forgot we have like
Your
an NPC
little underling.
teenager.
Yeah.
The one that your little underling.
I have no memory of that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep forgetting about Rhea.
Yeah,
Rhea's
we
just
do.
there. And yeah, so we ended with me holding Thirstwell up against the suit of armor and him saying, turn off, otherwise you'll kill me. And so the suit just kind of shuts down because I won't let it pass me because it's stuck in the corner.
All right.
All right.
Seems legit.
Wow, I wrote way better notes than I thought I
Yeah,
did.
those were really good actually. I spent
I'm
the
impressed.
afternoon
Keep drinking.
rewatching
Yeah.
the video.
I know. I recall me being not paying attention very much. And everyone just yelling at me and be going, I'm getting yelled at more. Okay. But I have like 4 pages on just last session alone.
Damn.
Wow.
All right. Okay. All right. So let me start with what I like to do. We'll get their questions asked. Character questions. Okay. And we'll just kind of start with, I guess, we'll start with Cortash, so those might be weird questions for to ask or answer. When you were a child, who do you credit for helping you learn how to navigate the world? Well, you're what you are, it might be a little bit different for you. Oh, you still would have to work with somebody, at least understand how to work your body. Mentally, you're an adult. But
Yeah,
Work
yeah,
that body.
yeah.
This is a whole different type of fantasy.
I'm pretty sure.
Insert 2000s rap song here.
I'm pretty sure I decided that like I had some sort of like mentor who I worked with for like training.
Okay,
I don't have a name created for that yet.
that's cool.
Um,
Okay. Was your relationship with that mentor amiable or contentious?
I think it was a good relationship. I think it was somebody like I looked up to.
Okay. As far as you're aware, are they still alive?
Yes.
If you were to see them again after everything you've experienced so far, what would you tell them?
Nelson hitting us with the deep question.
Yeah.
Sagia being dope.
Yeah.
Probably would have been something along the lines of like why do we like I don't know that I'd have something to tell them. I think it'd be more I had questions.
Okay.
Like why do we keep ourselves cut off from all of this that I didn't know existed? Or I guess I did know about it. I didn't ever experience it because I'd read about all of it. But I hadn't experienced life outside of my home. So I think it would be like, why?
Okay.
Why do we keep ourselves so cut off?
All right. And then currently, what are Cortash's thoughts on her companions?
I think that the majority of them have something mentally wrong with them.
That's fair. No, that's fair. We do.
But I think that they're trying to accomplish something good, so I'm gonna continue going along with them and try to keep them alive.
Okay. That sounds very good, actually. Like that. All right. All right.
What?
Let's circle back to Malice. I know you didn't have parents, but did you have any sort of caretaker or mentor that kind of taught you ropes, helped you figure out how to survive in the lower city?
Yep, there was a guy named Jack Dawkins. Met him like after working in the sweatshops and stuff like that. His street name was Artful Dodger.
Nice. All right. Any question? Did you have a good relationship or a contentious one?
That was a good one. I know he taught me well.
Okay.
Kind of like Leon in The Professional with.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Good reference.
I'm just gonna call you Natalie from now on.
Yes.
I had a plant too.
Oh.
Good. Yes. Good.
As far as you're
Unicorn
aware,
kitty.
aw,
Unicorn kitty.
She is so annoyed with me,
yeah.
but also purring so hard.
Shit. Oh, yeah, we're done. As far as you're aware, are they still alive?
No, there was an actual plot to take out Parliament, and he was hanged. So they say. In private.
Huh. All right.
Usually, they like to do those kinds of things in public.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't really want it to get out that, they were compromised that much.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah. Okay. If Malice was to see him again, what would she say?
Thank you for all the training.
Thank
Okay.
you for
Served me
being
well.
a friend. Travel down the road and back again.
What are Malice's current thoughts on her companions?
They're making her loot, so she's good to go. There's action, there's loot, there's death and dying, and it's good. It's all good.
There's death and dying. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, that's really good. All right. Next up, Siobhan. And I know you didn't know your parents, but who do you credit as like a mentor or caretaker character in Siobhan's life that helped her at least figure out how to be in this world?
There was an old woman from my village who smuggled me away when I was a baby, and she cared for me until her demise. I was 4 when that happened, so I don't really know the details. But she sort of made an imprint in me, and sort of gave me that moral compass. I think she looks back on that woman very fondly. I know I just used to call her Aunt Maggie, and that's the only thing I remember of her. And that's when I went to the orphanage.
Did she have a thick Russian accent?
Yeah.
No,
Huh.
maybe. I don't know.
I
Maybe,
am Babushka.
maybe a little bit.
That's just an interesting name you choose. But anyway, I think you basically answered everything. Well, if you were to see her again, what would Siobhan say to her?
I think I would have questions. Now that I'm an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie was the only one who knew about what happened to my parents. And so I'd have lots of questions as to what was going on at the time, and potentially ask her what this voice in my head could be.
Insanity.
Okay, and what's Siobhan's current thoughts on her companions?
Well, they're all completely inept.
Excuse you.
Except for Koratash, who can actually help people. And I kind of like Malice a little bit.
So
But that's
basically just lent it in.
So basically, you don't give a fuck about the people that protect you. Oh, yeah.
And
I didn't say
also kinda
Darcy had those feelings.
I
Yeah.
imagine Koratash
that's fine.
listening into Siobhan's thoughts as she's randomly narrating these to some
Maybe.
ominous spirit, and her going, "Ahem, I hear you."
I'm standing right here.
You know I'm in here, right?
I'm in all your heads.
Fight what you
You
want.
probably shouldn't tell
Yeah.
people that.
If you want to be really technical, I can't hear thoughts. I can talk to you.
Oh, well, that's fair.
Yeah, definitely a difference there. Okay, Slent, who do you credit for? Well, I think we probably know the answer to this one, but who do you credit for
Well,
being a caretaker, teaching you ropes?
well, I don't think anyone else knows. You do.
Yeah.
So, my mentor was Avrid Lighttouch at the monastery.
That's right. Well, specifically the monastery at Candlekeep.
Correct. Well, I call it in my mind.
So
Yeah,
it's just a monastery.
Monastery.
Okay. And was it a friendly relationship? I feel like it was.
Yeah, he was my mentor. He covered for me a lot. He took me under his wing, taught me a lot of things that, and a lot of control.
Okay. And I believe that they're still alive.
So Avrid, as far as I know, is Slint doesn't believe he is. I believe he perished at the reading of the book and the destruction of that point. So he would have gone before my parents when I accidentally sneezed.
Before your parents.
Yeah,
But-
because my parents came
Okay.
afterwards when I was trying to show off that it was my graduation day, that I can show that I was calm and I can control my abilities. But he's the one who taught me to maintain calm and control when I need to, and different methodologies for that, as well as to be deceptive, to make people underestimate you.
Okay, nice. And if you were to see him again, what would Slent say?
Slent would sing. He'd
That's
probably
appropriate.
he would attempt to do the song that never ends.
That's pretty good, actually. And then what's Slent's current opinion / thoughts on his companions?
Siobhan is a murdering psychopath who likes to kill children and hates music.
That checks out.
Malice could have been a very good member of the monastery, but is very enlightening and a good model. Cortesh might just be a figment of his imagination and in his head. He's not 100% sure yet.
Checks out.
He likes Harthick to a degree. He likes the straightforward gruffness and the fact that Navi is around, and he's not sure about the whole Rhea thing. And Scythian, he actually likes Scythian too. He's trying to figure out what to do, what his whole deal is, but he likes him so far.
Yay.
That's
It's like,
Make it
what's the
right.
dwarf? Sweet. Ha
Right,
Winning.
and Harthick. I mean, you've not known this group for very long, but what are Harthick's thoughts about his current companions?
A lot of Harthick's thoughts are extremely neutral right now, based on the fact that he is just aligned himself with them, because he was a part of a guard unit that he disagreed with orders from. Yeah. But right now he's just like, it's eclectic and things are happening and okay, maybe we'll make something happen and like not do bad shit. So that's where he's at. Also, finger guns.
Nice.
That's his thing. Remember, finger guns.
Yep.
Yep.
I fucking love this. I fucking love this. It's like, hey, yeah, and this finger guns.
Yep.
Oh, I also. So I remember trying to charm Harthick and him not being happy with me. And I respected the fact that he could hold up against my charm.
He's a dwarf. He's like, you're not ugly enough. That was great.
Yeah.
I was so like anticipating you like totally like rolling high on that and then to me rolling low on it and making it happen. Like, God damn it. Nope. I was like, oh shit, it happened. Oh, I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna turn myself down just a second. I'm super excited.
Good. Did Harthick have what was Harthick's relationship with like mentor companion?
His only mentor companion actually was like father. The rest of the people that he was with were just like legitimate, like superiors, and then he always tried to be able to step up, but no one ever gave him the chance because of other like as I put in my backstory. Others, there was like a bit of nepotism happening. And so he never got the chance to excel because they kept promoting other people who failed more than he would have.
Okay.
That's why he left where he was.
Okay. So his father was kind of taught him a little bit. Would you say
My
his father?
Harthick's father was not a military person. His father was a craftsman. He was just a stonemason. But Harthick had a natural skill as far as weapon craft, like being able to fight and pick up on those things.
Okay. Was Harthick's relationship with his father, I guess being a craftsman, contentious or friendly?
Extremely friendly, like utmost respect, like dad and son, totally all about all the cool things. Like they talked all the time. There was not a bit of bad blood between them. Then he understood. Dad understood. You're not going to live the life that I did, and that's what his father wanted, to not live my life. Like you go do what you got to do. Be better than me.
Yeah, and is Harthick's father still alive?
Harthick's father is still alive.
Okay.
An elder dwarf.
Elder dwarf.
Yeah, he's old. This says an elder dwarf.
Nice. If Harthick was to see his father again, what would you want to say?
Harthick would probably say that thank you. I really appreciate you supporting me and striving me and supporting me to strive for my very best and to not be upset when I decided to go and strike out on my own. That's what he would say.
Okay. Okay. Scythian. Who would Scythian credit as a caretaker or mentor?
Not really a mentor so much, but his grandfather was the one that sort of gave him his curiosity about the world and how everything worked and what was out there. His grandfather had traveled when he was younger, and so as a little kid, Scythian had heard his stories about the places he'd been, the people he'd met. And then having grown up along the tradeway, lots of merchants traveled through, lots of people on the road passing through. And so hearing their stories just kind of gave him that thirst for knowledge and learning. Initially started working at the temple there, but when he discovered the arcane, just left and set out on his own, trying to learn as much as he could about the world and how it worked, and just knowledge.
So it sounded like he had a good relationship with his grandfather then.
Yes.
Okay.
Brag about it.
You're gonna kill all of our mentors, aren't
Fix
you?
that.
I know, right?
Well, some of them aren't
why
alive,
mine is
so.
dead.
Well, good question. Is his grandfather still alive?
No, he's not.
Okay.
He passed away when Sizen was younger.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah.
Damn it! Now I can't do anything. But wait, there are
The
things
part
beyond
we used
that.
against you.
Oh, wait,
he's gonna
there's
get
more.
rest, and then he's gonna get killed again.
um,
Oh
If
no,
Si-
I have an inkling as to what he's doing. I have an
I am
inkling.
just collecting information in which
Yeah,
I can torture
okay.
your
Yeah,
characters
yeah,
with later.
sure you are.
These are all
Sure
things that
you
we're going
are.
to be used against us when we actually go to Avernus.
Yeah, possibly.
Possibly. I mean,
yeah.
it is what it is, and that's fine.
Sizen, if Sizen was to see his grandfather again, what would he want to say?
You'd want to thank him for sharing all the stories that he did when he was a kid, and he'd want to share his own stories with his grandfather and tell him about the things he's seen and places he's been.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're gonna
Such a
make me cry.
Such a
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry
Oh.
right now.
I'm drinking more. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Man, it's all those non-tragic backstories fucking people up, right?
Yeah.
Non-tragic ones. are the
Yeah,
ones that get
kind of. Yeah, you're right.
Everybody's used to like the tragic ones, like, yeah, fuck that, whatever. Hey, everything's great and totally cool, like it was just like nothing, but not a big deal. Tears streaming. What? That's what I'm trying to do in my other camp. My
Sorry
other
to break the mold.
man. Everybody has like these massive tragic backstories, and my most recent character, I'm like, nah, nothing bad happened. It's like she's
Right.
totally cool. It's fine. Everything's good. Toad's cool. And then now I have to like I have to revise it. I'm on my third revision because it's not good enough for the campaign. I'm like, all right, whatever. So apparently, tragic backstories are not the cool thing. Whatever.
Saijin had a goldfish that lived forever because his grandpa would always take the dead one and replace it before he woke up.
Oh man. All right.
And then he learned of his grandpa's betrayal.
Yeah, last thing. Sizen. Again, yeah, man.
Wondered why that goldfish kept changing hues.
All right. And yeah, again, you haven't been in this party very long, but so far, what's Sizen's feelings on his companion so far?
More of a curiosity, mainly with Slint because of his vision where he had seen Slint die and had seen Naravi. And so he's curious as to how that fits and what that's about. As well as everybody seems to be going in the same direction he is, wanting answers. And so he's sort of willing to tag along and play ball at the moment because it ultimately is going to hopefully get him the answers he wants.
Nice. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So you guys have turned off the armor suit. You guys were in a study. You're rifling through those books. Who was reading through the what was it? The Hellriders book. Charging what was the name?
Apocalypto?
No, there's another book that you just picked up. Charge of the
last
Hellriders.
shard of Hellriders.
Yeah.
was the book.
Was someone reading that book? Or at least
I
previewing it, I guess.
think I was going to try to skim through it because I was told that Naravi was taken off by that Hellrider. I didn't know what the phrase. I didn't know what to call that thing.
Okay.
So when they told me what it was, I probably would have taken it and tried to skim through it.
Okay. Let me do this thing here. While you're kind of skimming through the book, you find one loose piece of. Well, Slent finds one loose piece of paper. Put this here. Should work. All right. So Slent, in the handout section, you should see something labeled letter.
Okay.
Let's make sure it works for you. Actually, I think I can just do this, and this should work. All right, yeah, it should pop up on your screen.
It does.
One second.
Yep.
I think my roommate is home, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just like share that with anyone, or
Um.
Definitely not me.
Yeah. I'd probably share it with Malice.
Malice. All right. Add. Save. I'll pop this open. All right, it should pop up for Malice.
I'd be like,
What's gonna pop over for me?
A
you should get a
letter.
pop-up popping up.
If not, just click on.
Oh, there we
there.
are. Who?
I would probably show it to Malice and be like, what do you think of this?
Yeah.
When do you think this was written? It's not time-stamped. I don't know.
It's not. No.
Yeah. Well,
But based off of the first sentence, I would assume I'd be like, did you see the first sentence? Is that us?
I figured there's something you'd appreciate there.
They made me famous. I show Slent and I'm like, look, they're talking about me. The third paragraph.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone else kind of hears Malice snicker there.
I'm like, I don't know if I should put this up on my wall, frame it or something. Oh, I don't have a wall.
Will this stay with us, or
Yeah.
should I copy and paste it somewhere?
It'll be here. I won't be getting rid of it, so you can pull it up at any point. I mean, if you want to copy paste it, you can. Just for
I'm just trying to figure out where
consolidate
it
your
would be
notes.
saved.
So
um,
we have to locate his brother.
Crap.
you did.
I lost
yeah.
it. How do I get it back? Oh, there it is.
Yep.
No, I found it. Never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys had found his brother. Yeah.
So who is Corey and Key?
That's
I
the one
say
you
that
don't
out-
know yet. Oh, you say that out loud. All right.
If you say that out loud, I'll be like, I don't know. Is that someone? You're a performer, shouldn't you know? It sounds like a performer.
actually-
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Right.
Yeah. Should Malice maybe roll for knowing that
roll.
famous
Yeah,
name?
roll history.
Okay. My first roll on D&D Beyond. All right. History. Yes. There we are.
That's a pretty good roll.
Nice.
Okay.
Perception.
You have heard of that name before. You know that person works the butcher shop out in the outer cities. And you also know, as bad as the lower city is, the outer city is like the true ghetto.
Oh. Okay.
You know also, with that slaughterhouse, you've heard that there have been a lot of murders in that area.
So this is the equivalent of New Jersey for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Slant, I have heard of this place. He's out in the outer city. This is not a place that you would like to send anyone you want to keep alive.
Alice, do you think he just mispronounced Coratash?
No, no,
Yeah.
Okay. It's a
Mouse-
real person?
it is a real person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Mouse, you'd have also been, I don't know if alarmed is the right word, but at the very least intrigued that Portier's name was brought up. Portier is one of the dukes of the city.
Oh, and this Portier fellow, I have yet to deface his statue.
All right.
But he's a duke, one of the four. Does that mean anything to you?
Shiobon, you probably would have overheard the Portier name. You've met with him.
I was definitely going to interject at this point.
Yeah.
And say, Malice, did you say something about Portier?
Yes, he's apparently in league with a man that handles disposal for Baldur's Gate's bodies.
And how do you know this information?
Well, I know of the disposal process, and of course, Poitiers is a duke that I haven't yet managed to deface his statue. And I also have this handy letter that we just found.
All right, so you share it with.
Sounds like
I wasn't supposed to share it.
Well,
Oops.
you found it.
all right. So I guess that's being shared with Shiobon. All right, so you should see it pop up on your screen.
I picture Malice grabbing it out of my hand and shoving it into Siobhan's hand.
Yeah.
Is there a cat in the audio, or is that someone's cat?
That's
No,
cat
that's
audio.
Connor.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see him, so I wasn't sure if it was one of them or not.
Oh my god.
I have a self in my lap, but she doesn't know how to meow, so.
Okay. Slent, roll an insight for me.
That's not going to work.
Was it a 2? Jeez.
Yeah, I'm using my Slent dice, so they're not good.
Okay. I'll
I
give
should
you.
use my normal dice.
I was gonna say, are these like weighted to your disfavor? I mean,
They average a 6.
that's not good.
Storkus Connor's really
I guess I could
distracting.
try the other one. Yeah, the other one would have been fine. The other one would have been a 15.
Well, I will give you this. You kind of think back to when Portier's name was mentioned, and you realize it wasn't necessarily as. You started having second thoughts about the tone of how that was written.
Okay. Slent grabs the letter back and he's like, "Who are you talking about?" Based off of my roll, I see let's see, ham hocks. I see Corian. I see a porter. And he's like,
Portier.
"Porter." Wait, what?
Portier. Portier. That's how you say it. Portier.
Okay.
There's no A in this in this
Listen,
name at
I
all.
understand that
At
other
all. There are
languages
no
make it
A's
difficult
at
for you.
all. Why are you making up things? But why would they want this person's face anyways? That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Especially this one. I mean, and who addresses Amric as Amric Poo? Do they have to, like, why are they talking to his bowel movements?
I do believe it is a term of endearment. And
That's just weird.
It's very weird, especially from a mother to a son.
Yeah.
It's quite disturbing.
Well, that makes more sense. I mean, they probably wiped up a lot of poo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. What are Chiobon's thoughts in the letter?
Does Zibon actually know what the letter says? Does somebody actually read it out?
Yeah, I mean, I was given the letter briefly. I read it, and then it was taken back from me.
Okay.
So the physical letter is in Slent's
Back
hand.
with me.
All right.
So
Do any of you want to?
Arthur's going to take it from Slint like, hey, come on now.
Slent just holds it. Like, what are you doing?
No. Do I need to roll a strength check here?
You know what? Sure.
I also have a DM question.
Okay.
Because in that second paragraph it says, "Please come see me by our Lord statue in the shrine room for details on when and where."
Yep.
Oh, I get a
So,
20 on that
She's
strength check.
sorry.
Funny.
You have a
It's fine.
plus 12?
No. So I get an 8 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
I was like, holy shit. Plus 12. What the hell kind of
I looked at the
stats
wrong
do you
one. So
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
I got an 11. My bad. I looked at the wrong one.
Okay.
have? That scared the crap out of me.
Seems legit to me. So I got 12.
rolled a 13.
13. Okay. Yeah. I just hold on to it. Siobhan, where were you going with your question? Or is it...
I think it's just semantics and trying to understand what you meant.
Okay. Just roll an insight for me, Siobhan.
No, this is for you because
Oh.
I don't understand the sentence.
Oh wait.
Are you
Which sentence?
suggesting that they are going to discuss when and where when they meet up, or was that supposed to have a time and a place
No,
when
I think
they
it's
are
meant.
supposed to meet up?
I think it's meant to be when they meet up. They'll
discuss
Yeah, it was
when
in-
and where. Okay, thank
it
you.
was a reference
Because
to when this event was going to be.
Yeah,
I was not
I would.
clear on that,
Yeah,
so thank you.
I would
That's-
probably. Oh, goodbye, Harthick. I was gonna show Karthik the letter, but I guess not anymore.
Well, we'll say it.
Fine,
We'll just say it
alright.
happened just to make it. Simple.
Yeah, I would probably be like contingencies. Hey, do you know of any like plans, like something about a lord statue in the shrine room?
Do they have a shrine room?
And that's what I would ask
Yeah.
Karthik, and then I would shove the letter in his face, be like,
Yeah.
"You can ask next time, but here you go."
Okay. Siobhan, just roll insight for me.
Sure. You sure you don't want me to like roll deception
No.
or like arcana?
Arcana, no.
Those are
I
higher.
mean, you could also do investigation if you wanted. Maybe
No,
even perception.
same thing. It's all the same. Oh, perception. I could do perception.
Okay.
I like how our whole session is just us gonna be standing by this statue as I hold Thirstwell in one arm and a letter in the other.
Yeah. Okay. Siobhan, when the line referencing portiere, you get the sense that that sentence is hostile in nature.
Oh, I already got that.
Okay. I want to hear.
I definitely got that. I was just wondering about the semantics
Okay.
of the sentence.
So
Yes.
you kind of piece together event, portiere. It kind of sounds like something bad is going to go down, and portiere
Yeah.
is one of the dukes of the city.
Hothick, do you know of a shrine room?
He wants to see if he can read it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Stygian, yes,
right.
of course. Sorry.
I
Apologies.
might, but not. I haven't been able to actually get into a lot of spaces here, so I might. Just depends on like the actual location. Can I roll to know, or would my character actually know
Wait, roll to know what exactly.
where this shrine room would be?
Oh,
Since I was a guard of the sun, who I'm now aligned against.
you
Right. 'Cause
you
we're
would have
asking him
seen.
there is a
Yes,
shrine
you've been around this room for a bit. You've seen Salamara go down the kitchen area and go into the side room a number of times. So you suspect
Okay.
if it's anywhere, it's probably down below.
All right, I'm going to relay that to the group. Like, hey, I've seen Salamara like go to the kitchen a lot, and then there's a passage down there, but like I have no real means being in the kitchen, so I don't go in there and kind of look around.
You don't eat?
They bring it to me.
I would.
Yeah.
Slent would also like
So
nudge Alice and be like, "I think Thalamara can see the future." Did you see the last paragraph? You just vandalized that. How does she know? Is she watching us? Hey
So
guys, I think
Simon's gonna
Thalamara can
chime
see
in.
us.
I don't know.
When he was in the kitchen, he did see a stairwell going down from the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's what Harthik is saying.
Yeah,
Watched Salamara go
he's a good
down.
Yeah.
So the coolest thing about this letter is that Thalamara was genuinely hurt by that incident.
Yeah. All right.
But now
So,
Slent is very paranoid that Thalamara can see what they're doing.
This Corian person sounds, you're saying is some sort of hitman?
He's in waste disposal.
Oh,
so
right.
All the people that need
That
to
makes
be
sense with
disposed
poo.
of go outside the city, and he takes care of their body disposal.
So do we believe that might happen to Portier?
I believe so.
Someone's
Maybe
gonna poop out Portier.
It's a hit against Portier or
Hey,
Poitiers.
Slint, may I see that letter?
Sure, absolutely.
Thank you.
So.
Anything to make the DM have to work harder.
Hey, wasn't that the Duke that like sent me to Calvin?
Don't mention
He
that
didn't
name.
necessarily send you directly to Calvin. He would have sent you to Captain Zod, but you made a stop by Calvin to get some additional help.
Which
because-
was
Yeah, that's Calvin had some sort of connection to the Raven Queen.
No,
Slent
but
would
I do
also
remember.
be sitting. Oh, sorry. Slent would also be thinking, Vortash, did you read the letter? I mean, you're in my head.
Yeah, I
You know,
suppose, I
she
suppose
would have, yeah.
could have very easily just read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Should pop up.
Also, she has the like. If any of you like when you read like mouth the words, she can read lips.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
So
Now here's a good
You know,
question.
Slent reads it out loud in his own mind, like word for word, as well as probably mouth. So, it's
Yeah.
a thing.
okay.
Does anyone not have this?
So are we?
Once again, DM, do more work.
Wasn't too bad. I had this thing. I just had to add names to the object.
So do we go to Portier or do we go downstairs and confront Thalamara?
Well, right now you don't really have any detail as far as when and where.
Hey, Thirst. What do you think about this? And I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
see the letter? You see the letter?
Hmm.
You're not included in this letter. Doesn't that make you mad?
He does look a little aggravated, but otherwise, like, I'm not really sure what she's talking about. Alric's always been the favorite.
So
We can make you
you're
the favorite.
not privy to her dealings?
No, she doesn't confide in me like she should.
Would you like to be the favorite?
Of course I would. How would you make that happen?
Well, it sounds like Amric has poob issues. We can just make acerbate that.
Just need to add more fiber.
Or we can just, I mean, he thinks I'm his best friend, so we can just make him go away.
What do you mean, make him go away?
I don't know. Just go for a walk.
I need to.
Outside the city to a guy named
Yeah.
Kortash or Korash, Korean.
Yeah,
Corian.
Slent is very, at this point, he's like very innocent, just like, I don't know. He just leaves and you become the favorite. What's so hard about that?
Um, roll a persuasion, Slent.
He would also ask what he thinks about uh, the phrasing of the portier. But ooh, hello. The Slent die comes in clutch with a 21.
Wow. All right. All right. So persuading, I guess. What is it you want to know? You're trying to at least make him believe that it will help him.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Slent would probably be like, based off of your previous statement of, I'm not sure 100% about the phrasing of the portier's face. I'll be like, we can give you the one up. If what is it? What's all this about portier's face, and how can we work this into giving you a better standing?
Well, right now there are only.
And remember, I can feel your heartbeat.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
pretty
that's
weak
creepy.
heartbeat. You mentioned, well, there are only really two effective dukes right now. Raven Guard's gone. The other duke's hasn't been the same for a while. He has this look about his face, and he's just never there mentally. So if Duke Pierre wasn't there anymore, there'd be nothing stopping my mother from being the Grand Duke.
Except she's a woman. So she would be a duchess.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell her that.
Do you want your mother to be in that role? Or would you like her to be held off for a little while longer? Can we make it seem like Amric's doing is holding her back?
Mother will rule the city regardless of what I do. I just want to be the next in line.
Yes, but if we can make it look like Amric incompetence causes that delay.
And how would you do that?
Well, if we were to interject ourselves and know the when and where
You mean talk
of
to
the
her?
details. No, we don't even need to talk to her. We just need to make sure we know the details.
That I don't know.
Which is fine. Yet. But if we were to find out the details, we could then figure a way to circumvent Amric's good standing.
Well, I know she has a vault room down below. There might be some answers there.
So are you saying you eventually want to be the Grand Duke?
Of course.
So how attached to you are your mother and Amric?
Well, Mother does say stone hearts never bleed.
Right.
You just read that.
so
How
you're-
dare you?
So you're saying if something happens and then you were suddenly Grand Duke, you wouldn't mind?
As long as I don't get in trouble for it, yeah, I suppose accidents could happen.
So what if you knew some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who could help you make that happen?
Don't forget the kid.
Slent shoves his, there's
We got-
multiple people.
we got-
Slent just shoves his fingers in his ear hole. Is like,
Yeah, Rhea.
la, 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 la.
He's
Mouse
already
is-
taken us down there.
Yeah, that's true. He's gonna lead you to the Salmar anyway.
The suggestion spell already did that.
Yeah.
I'm just hypothetically doing, out loud, hypothetically with you. I am.
Yeah. I suppose, yeah, if you could do something about her, I wouldn't mind.
All right, then. It appears we have an amicable agreement.
So then, shall we go downstairs? Oh, so He kind of looks over at Koratash. Wasn't there something you wanted to look at upstairs?
Your other being.
Your soul.
Yeah.
The one that looks like you.
In a
Yeah,
manatee.
yeah, that's really tricky
Huh.
because we
No
don't
one looks
belong
like you.
here, and so they could be here on purpose, and that could be a bad thing.
Hmm.
So, like, I don't know if me being seen by them is a good thing.
Sort
of
feels like
fair point.
Like, if they see me, they might want to kill me, kind of thing.
they're
I
in
can make you look different.
they're in jail cells.
And if you say that out loud, Slet would go, I can make you look different. That's pretty easy.
Project, right? Let's go find him.
Sure. Yeah.
Let's just do it.
All right.
Slet will cast a minor illusion.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Never seen you alive before.
Give you
We're
a
probably
little
happy to
hump,
see you.
maybe a little hump.
Okay.
Maybe your eyes a little lazy and a little lower than normal.
Don't make it look stupid.
Yeah, was this the character I used? Yep, there's Hearthik. Alright, so I guess Hearthik and Koratash will head up the stairs.
Oh, I have to see if I have my disguise kit.
I assume Slent's
I
going
have
up
one.
as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'd follow. I mean, I still have Thirstmore in my arm, so
Sizing will follow.
Thirstwell, like, tucked in my arm, so
Alright, so first we'll go up there too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, he's not getting out of my grip
Okay.
at any
And
given time.
I want to go as well.
Alright.
I want to see what's this is all
Yeah,
about.
Sizing and sticking with the pack.
And it's in the back. Alright, where'd you go?
Sticking with the pack, I think he said.
Oh, pack, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sticking with the pack.
Malice? Ermengarde's gonna stay downstairs. We need the light thing. Ray'll come along as well. Malice, are you going up there as well?
Of course.
Alright. Ermengarde's gonna hang back. Alright. Second
Did
here.
we get moved? Are we in a new map?
You
What happened?
Should be in a new area. Can you see?
I found it. It's
Oh yeah, you're gonna just have to scroll up a little bit. Yeah.
Scroll
or,
up a
or
little.
zoom out.
or
Oh,
drag up
There we go.
a little.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second here. Let's do. So,
Ambiance.
yes. So, Koratash, you kind of go up there and you see towards the north. Hopefully I didn't. Yeah. You see in a cage another figure that looks almost exactly like you, and there's a part of you that feels like this was literally like your brother, because the nature of what you are. Was Kalishtar. They had their original spirits that infused with these monks however long ago, and then as those humans died off, the being of their spirit kind of dispersed through all their children, so that if you see another one of them, it literally is your brother or sister. So you kind of go up there and you see this body, and it feels like your brother died.
So it's a body, as in it is actually dead.
Yeah, and even though you may have never even seen this physical person, you recognize the person regardless.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, do I recognize the person?
You do.
Like physically.
Yes.
Who is the actual person?
Vtash, which would have been one of your siblings, connected through the Tash quarry line.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
And he's dead?
Body appears dead.
Is dead or appears dead?
I don't know. What do you want to do with it?
Ready in action.
Mostly dead.
Uh-huh.
Give me just a second. Well, I'm going to attempt spare the dying.
Okay.
it takes a creature that has 0 hit points and they become stable.
Okay. So you go and do that, and you do everything right, but there's still no response. And your quarry kind of probes deeper, and you come to the realization that the soul that belongs to that body is completely gone.
Like the core of it,
The
or
core and the soul. I mean, the core is infused with the soul. It's
Yeah.
completely gone.
So it's literally like a husk at this point.
Yeah.
And
Huh.
what does that mean for your people? If the soul is gone.
That is a very good question that Nicole does not know the answer to.
Okay. In the south, you see another person. I think there's a human. I double check. Oh,
I
not too
feel
far.
like for like the Korai, like, and for the Kalashtar, like the soul is the part of the person that like really matters.
Yep.
Because like when you're born, you already have the knowledge. You just have to wait for your stupid body to grow.
Yeah.
So the fact that there isn't a soul or with its attached Korai inside the body makes me think that at this point, I don't really care about the body. I care what happened to the Korai and the soul that should be in it.
That makes sense.
So there's another human towards the south cage that starts waking up. And knows he's just been beat within an inch of his death, and he sees you all kind of looking at that body, and it says, kind of weakly, like, there was a man with a top hat here,
Ugh.
and he didn't feel human, and he did something to that person.
No.
That bastard.
Do you guys know someone with a top hat?
Oh yeah, we do.
I do.
Nope.
It's an X.
Yeah.
Yes, Cora. Don't you remember when we were at the inn and Slent and Malice were on stage? The man in the top hat came in.
Vaguely. That's Nicole, not Cora.
Oh yeah, when we were
Sorry,
at that
my memory's
thing,
terrible.
and Malice and Slent were on stage, and so was Ermengarde, and they were all performing. And the rat. What is the rat's name?
Whiskers.
Whiskers was on stage. The man in the top hat came in and started, almost started harassing another, the little halfling. Was it a halfling?
Yep.
That ran the stage.
I think it was a dwarf, actually, but yeah.
Right.
Oh, it
A
was a
little
dwarf.
person.
Wow,
Yeah.
way to not. I'm just gonna sit down now.
But he looks exactly like Leo DiCaprio.
Actually, I think I was trying to compare him to not Leo DiCaprio.
Django.
Yeah. Yep, Calvin. Yep.
Alan.
All right, I'm gonna reach in and heal this person for 9 because apparently I rolled good.
Nice. Wow. Okay. They
Wow.
are full health. And not that they have much to begin with, but yes, looks a lot better.
Who are
And-
you healing? Saving?
The person barely alive in the other cage who said that it was the man in the top hat that did something to remove the soul from that Kalashtar in the other
Yeah.
cage.
Yeah, he's feeling a lot better, and he's like, oh yeah, and I remember I think he said something along the line that actually worked. Now I've got a few more people to test that on. Tasha is probably the first person to start on. And Mouse, you should recognize the name Natasha.
Yes, I do. I just can't place where it's one of my friends.
Yes. One you had
Human?
rescued before. Yeah.
She's human.
Okay, so he is apparently it seems like trying to just try removing souls. It doesn't sound like it was necessarily something specific to Kalashtar and trying to remove a soul with the core eye attached.
Yeah.
if his next person to try it on is just a human.
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
My name's Kalajay. I'm a tax collector. Salamara really doesn't like me.
Hmm.
Don't do very good.
Straight up following you.
Yeah.
He's gonna try insight on him,
Insight.
but
You don't believe he has any reason to lie. Just you're healing him and back he's in the cage. Yeah.
is it just two people up here in two bodies up here in cages?
Yeah, just 2.
Okay.
Is there anything else in the room?
Yeah, that was my next question as well.
Yeah, actually, I want to look over the other Kalashtar's body
Okay.
too.
Okay. Yeah, nothing else in the room. I mean, you see some rafters up above. It's a small tower. What are you looking for on the body, Kortash?
Any belongings,
Um,
especially if there's anything that would clue me in as to why or how he was here.
Thirstwell, where are their stuff?
what is that? That, as far as I'm
Is this
aware,
all their stuff?
what they have on them? Yeah, I mean, this person, he just appeared in the courtyard one day, and well, we didn't know how he got in. He was supposed to get in, and so Salamara had him tied up here and interrogated. And then, well, she has a new associate that promised that he had some new tools.
Where's the top hat man?
Definitely has his methods.
Where's the top hat man? How do you know him?
I don't know him personally. I just know he's been working. I think Amrik sent him down here, and he's been working with Salamara ever since.
Where can we find him?
He's probably downstairs.
Oh, that bastard.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
All right.
So good.
Glad-
You're doing so good.
All right, so I wasn't the only Kalashtar that was pulled over here.
No.
All right. Is there anything on his body besides like clothing?
When you look at the body more closely, you don't really see a physical object. You feel more like the trace of something that kind of causes your core to almost recoil in terror and fear. You feel a connection to the Korai's home dimension, which has been, in particular, a faction there that's been hunting down your kind.
All right. I'm gonna say, all right, guys, I'm going. Bye. And I'm gonna go back down the stairs. We
Oh
came up.
shit!
All right.
Wait for us.
Wait for us. What's wrong?
I don't tell anyone why. I don't say anything why. I go.
Okay.
All right.
Peace.
Also,
So-
My
we
mind
have
is
to go-
very anxious.
Because if my core eyes freaked and that's what they're freaked about,
Yeah.
bye.
I'm-
Peace out. Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
You managed to drag everyone.
Did we find any keys to let this other dude out? Or we
Uh,
just
Don't
leave
care.
him?
No, yeah. Oh, you guys just left. Well, is anyone staying behind to try to get that guy out? Oh, well, I'm dragging others
Thirstwell,
down.
open the gate. Open up the cage.
I'll give it a shot to try to get the other guy out.
Yeah, actually, you guys had keys.
Yeah.
You guys already had keys from the
We did?
book. The help.
Yeah, I thought we found some keys in the book.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we
I
try
don't
those?
remember that.
Yeah.
Has 2 keys in it. Keys belong to the 2 prisoners upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Well, one for
There you
each.
go. We'll ultimately let them out.
That is
All
the
right.
key to the story.
All right. And Kaijay's like, thank God. All right, I'm getting the hell out of here. And he runs even faster than Kortash because
Slet would
Alright.
try to drag the other body or carry the other body with Thirstwell.
okay,
No, leave it.
okay.
It's time to confront our past.
So I guess Lynn starts walking back up. Oh, wait for Shiva. Oh, she's probably feeding the dogs.
Oh, I'm
right
feeding
now.
dogs. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm still here.
All All right, so the body is left behind. Now put everyone else
The
back.
body drops with a crunch.
The body hit the floor.
The body hit the floor.
Slint doesn't know how he feels about that.
It's all right, Slent. I wouldn't worry. They're all.
Yeah, you think everybody should be dead anyway, so it's okay.
It's just a piece of meat.
Okay.
It's the natural order of things.
Slint would
Right.
probably hum a little morning song for them.
Taps.
No, I don't know them enough to give them that honor.
Oh,
Just a song of morning.
Because I didn't say anything to
Yeah.
anybody about
Yeah.
the fact that that was my brother.
Yeah. True. Yeah, you just.
no, but
And-
it definitely freaked out. And
Yeah.
so.
How much do they look alike?
All Kalashtar kind of look alike.
Yeah, I mean, they look like how
That's
brothers
racist.
and sisters might look alike. They look pretty similar. Plus, I think Kalastar kind of have somewhat glowy eyes. That's another kind of dead giveaway.
They tend
Well,
to
I
be a
mean,
little
they're dead,
taller
so-
and thinner than people. Tend to have long, somewhat shade of like silvery white, purple, blue, something very light, long hair.
I'll be right back.
So they can be somewhat like elven-ish looking, but their bodies are still originated generally from people, from humans. So merging with the Korai changed them a little.
I'm gonna roll for something and then I'll tell you what happens. after this. I'll say-
Okay, interesting.
So Slint is a little concerned that after like every 20 or so people he meets, they look very similar to the person. Like, because he met Cora and then he met a bunch of other people and then met this other one. So it's like the 20th. So, and the fact that they're exactly looking alike and he's not 100% sure that Cora's real, he's starting to wonder if he's having issues.
Okay. Back for sanity.
Mainly because suddenly he's in like this weird situation where he's been basically a nomadic bard, and
Mhm.
now like all these people are coming into it, and like he's starting to interact with people. And like when he was at the monastery, like they would send like generations. So like after like 20 people or so, it'd be like the next generation who looks very similar to the previous one. So he's like, is this a generational thing, or is it just my head making this up now? Because he's not 100% sure what's going on anymore.
Okay.
He's having major. I rolled a 2, so that's why. That's why.
You guys have trouble. Okay. So you guys are doing great. So Cortash,
Especially because after he sang, what, like in our third session, he started singing the one song,
Oh,
and
that's right,
things
yeah.
started happening. So now, like it's starting to like build on each other for him.
Right, all that's related.
See, I'm keeping track of this stuff for you.
Okay.
But yeah, he's totally okay with it. He's just a little confused.
Okay. Yeah, I guess, so you're having that thought spiral and that connection to, I don't really call it the ability you have, but how reality kind of
Yeah,
flickers around you.
yeah, yeah. So he's questioning whether or not
Yeah.
he's seeing like what he's actually seeing,
Yeah.
or if it's just his mind like messing with him and transferring like details, or
You do get the sense that somehow the appearance of that body, it might have something to you. There's some sort of like you're almost a fulcrum in this situation. Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Nelson, I'm
Okay,
gonna
continue
guess
on.
that in Korra's experience that normally when Kaleshtar die, you don't have that feeling of like their soul and their Korai just being like they were never in the body to begin with.
No, you wouldn't get that feeling. No.
Okay.
The soul itself would just kind of disperse into the rest of the souls that are spread throughout
Yeah.
the whole family line. But
Yeah.
it's like someone plucked off a piece.
Okay.
Siobhan, you chased after Koratash. What are you doing?
Well, I noticed she was really freaked out, so I wanted to comfort her in whatever way I could.
Give me just a second.
With the hooded gang.
Yeah.
I got my head up. My future's so bright. My hood can't see. Good malice.
Okay. When
I'm in the highborn's house, so
Yeah. You're looking so
When in Rome.
snooty.
yeah.
If a fancy hat, we have these plebes hats.
All right. Nelson, the room down here. What is the stuff that all is in this room?
It's a study. There's a bunch of books in here.
So are these tables in the corners?
Yeah, they're tables.
Oh, geez.
All right.
We need to move. I need to move myself again.
Just
don't
back down. Just scroll back
Yeah.
downward.
Oh, geez.
are we having a fight?
Not yet.
Yeah, when you follow Cora down, when you get down there, she's sitting under a table,
Oh,
quietly like whispering to herself, not the dark, and like rocking, terrified.
I recognize myself in that from the theater, so I will go and attempt to render aid.
If anybody touches her, she will try to punch them.
Alice, where's your magic
like a
I will
carpet?
dodge. I take the dodge action. Plus, I have barroom brawler,
Yeah.
so
That's right. Okay. So that is happening.
Look what you've done to me.
Oh, I do admit I enjoy torturing characters in this way.
We hadn't noticed.
Yeah. All right. How are you guys attempting to help Koratash?
There. It will be fine. You're
there.
good.
there.
There.
No, no, no.
It will pass. This too shall pass.
Like,
No.
Siobhan is a very, very much cat-like
Stonehearts
in that,
never
like,
leave.
I'm doing a concern, but over here.
Salent, roll a history for me.
It's not like he was your brother or anything.
And now there's like silent tears rolling down her face along with it.
Oh, was that the wrong thing to say?
So, Perfect grumpy dwarf ass is gonna roll in and be like, "Hey, something bad happened, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you
Why
know?
don't we come out from underneath there and let's try to figure out how to make this right?
You can't.
Like,
You can't.
That's a 13,
Can't.
by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
13. Okay. Salent, you overheard her, kind of muttering about the dream in dark, and you realize when you were attempting to learn how to read in Candlekeep, you recall coming across that word before.
The word
Okay.
dream in dark.
Dream in dark. Yep.
I'm gonna, in front of Koratash, I'm going to turn to Malice and say, I swear upon my life that we will find Calvin and we will end him.
Harsik, could you roll persuasion for me?
Yeah.
I'm fully on board with confronting my past.
Wow.
I got a
No.
nat 20.
Oh,
All right.
Well,
Wow. All right.
And
Koratash,
there's-
you do feel a little bit more at ease around Harsik. There's just something about the nature of him. Like,
All right.
at least your heart rate to drop at least a little bit. Your breathing starts to slow down a little bit.
Harlech is actually has a very more pleasant look about his face. Like, oh, hey, this kind of helped. Yes, like, he's happy about it. And his finger gun's like, hey,
Yes.
yeah, he's doing finger guns more often. And he's like, yeah.
Okay.
sounds like we need to find this guy in a top hat.
yes.
Yeah, well, let's
Yes,
go take care of this
we do.
motherfucker.
The next time I see his face, my wool pick will be in it.
After you say that, Koratash, who up until this point doesn't really show emotions or anything else, like I said, until this point, jumps up and like comes behind you, Siobhan, and like grabs you from behind, but not in like a aggressive way, but in like a I'm hiding behind you way. Doesn't like pin your arm like from like around your waist, just like grabs and like is like practically trying to hide behind you, except she's probably way taller than you.
Noted.
yeah, should be actually.
Harlech watches like, all right. we're better
I'm just gonna,
now.
I'll take your hand and
Let's
I'll
go.
pat it and I'll be like, there. It's fine. It's fine.
I
You'll
won't
be
say anything
fine.
else because my last comment wasn't the best taken. So
Uh,
there.
And
Probably
then
a good
she's gonna
course
very
action.
quickly like back up and like look embarrassed because you know she showed some extreme emotions and is not a fan of what just happened, and she's gonna be like, sorry, move on.
Cora, would you like a distraction? Should we go downstairs and surprise Salamara? Would that make you happy?
Sure.
Slet
Okay.
would not be able to read the room really well
Yeah.
right now, and he would just be because he was just focusing on the words he heard, and would be like, "Everyone dreams in the dark. What's wrong with dreaming in the dark?"
In the meanwhile, like this entire time after that, Cora's constantly muttering to herself with very,
Yeah.
very, very concerned look on her face.
I've been,
Slash a little bit terrified.
Yeah.
Or a lot terrified.
Nice. Okay.
I think it's time for us to confront our past, Koratash.
Yeah.
Let's go
She
to the
shoots
basement.
like daggers at you. Look.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help. She has the worst bedside manner.
Yeah.
Stick with me, kid.
Okay. I guess you guys start to head downstairs.
Yes. Come with me if you want to live.
All right, towards the kitchen and all that.
Going with her.
Where do these stairs go? They go down
And up.
and up instead of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, make sure I got this set up the way it's supposed to be. Alright. You guys. Alright, hopefully this looks right for you guys.
Oh dear. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh,
loaded.
nice.
more music
Yeah.
and a turn order that's been cleared.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
I say it is currently very, very dark.
Oh, can you not see it on you know? After I get
I can see the other characters' tokens. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We can't see like you can't
I
see
can
like the
see.
room at all?
No,
That's
Is it
you're
'cause
human.
I thought I gave her like
you're human?
it's because I don't have dark vision, but we have Slent's orb thingy.
Oh, right.
Oh, yes. My
Okay.
You
forever
have to
globe.
put the orb, give the orb
Oh, man, I didn't do that.
light and let it radiate for 60 feet.
No, it's
However
not
far.
light.
Like, I can see we're in some kind
Well,
of
maybe
cellar.
zoom. Oh, you can see the character, but you can't.
Oh yeah, no, I can see all of our tokens. It's just black around us.
Oh.
I'm talking
You
about
can't see
black
the
on.
chests and the casks and
Yeah, we're definitely like in a cellar.
Nope, solid black.
I'm not
Okay.
sure this character's attached.
Did you scrolled? Oh no, you said you see our characters.
Yeah. Oop. Yeah. Still the same. Sorry.
Hmm.
I could try to reconnect if you think that'll help.
no.
I do it. How do I do this? I character back. Oh, man, this connection there. I'm going to recreate your tokens. You might go completely black for a second.
It's okay, everybody can say hi to Murphy for a minute.
Hello, Murphy.
He can't hear you guys, but hi. He says hi. Yeah.
No.
See, look at my super cool collar, you guys. It has skull and crossbones on it.
Nice.
Because I'm a baby pirate. With the diabetes.
Stop it.
Right? You're so cute.
Okay. Can you see anything now, Cortash?
Nope. Black except our tokens.
You're so cute.
Back in black.
Caught in the sack.
Mm-hmm.
Something is in a motherfucking attack. Ow! Random noise.
All right.
Things and toys.
How about now, Cortash?
Nope.
I can see a dark barrel-lined room with random boxes.
Yeah, I mean the room background's a little on the dark side. It might just be how bright your screen is.
No, but she said she sees the tokens, babe. She's
Yeah.
just not seeing the map.
I see all of the characters, little pieces, little things. I just don't see the map. It's just black.
Have you tried refreshing your Roll20 page?
Might be worth it.
Roll20's have been having some issues lately, to the point where my other campaign stopped using Roll20 and they went to Foundry.
Yeah, that's one reason why I was considering Foundry, because it has quirkiness like this.
Yeah, but then then you'll have to allow like specific logins to your computer to view the map that's on your computer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the major issue I have with Foundry is that it's all based on you basically run the server yourself.
Yeah.
So if you have any
I-
hiccups, then you have issues. Like for me, it wouldn't be a problem, and for a lot of us, probably wouldn't be a problem because a lot of us has FiOS and
Yeah.
FiOS and Comcast in our area is pretty good, but there's always that random possibility, which is why I prefer to do the Roll20 with the Discord as a backup. Also, I don't want like 20 people connected to my computer.
Yeah.
There you go.
So there. I gotta
I'm
reconnect my
super
show.
paranoid about that.
That play in Discord, and Beyond 20 now has a send to Discord feature, so you can do it that way and share your screen. But then, of course, you'd have to have the DM version of the map up separately than what you're
Right.
showing for us, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it's doable.
Alright.
After a refresh and a reconnect, I see our characters' tokens, and the map is black.
It's dark. I can see it.
It's not like it's dark. I mean, it's black. Like
Yeah.
when you have areas of the map that we can't see, kind of black. It's like that.
Oh, I
Okay,
see
the next
moving.
thing would be to close out of Roll20 and then open it up completely. As we're
Yeah,
like,
restart your browser. That's what I would do.
on the unfortunate truth.
I know this map is like just the art itself is a little on the dark
It's
side.
dark.
Oh, it's very dark.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it's
I
dark.
get it though. It's like
No,
it's-
no, I understand. I'm just saying it is very dark. But
it is a dark map, but it's that I know what Nicole is saying. because it's happened to me as well.
Yeah, like if I move my token around, like I can tell that there should be changes in lighting. Like I can make other other people's tokens disappear based off clearly like corners or something, but everything's still black.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
How else I can brighten
Do
this up?
you use dynamic lighting, Nelson?
Yeah. I know I had that going.
There is an issue with dynamic lighting that was happening in my other group, which is why we quit using this recently. So I don't know.
Yeah, Nelson knows all about the issues with dynamic lighting.
Yeah.
He's helped
there
me
we go.
through a bunch of that. He doesn't have as many issues with dynamic lighting
Yeah.
as I do. I have all sorts of fucking problems, so I just turn it off most of the time.
I don't even use it. Yeah, it's really annoying. Or I buy
I give reasons for my
modules.
characters to have the map.
or I buy
Oh.
modules that are already set up for me, so I don't have to fucking do that.
How about if you did legacy dynamic lighting?
or use someone else's token and copy someone else's token and just change. You know what I mean? And then change it to her picture and give her control instead. Do you know what I mean?
Copy someone else's token, give the control.
Like take my token, control paste, give her control of it, and change her image. And then the settings should be the same.
Yeah, there is an issue with dynamic lighting.
Alright, copy your thing. So let's. Alright. Page. Save.
Is it a fog of war thing?
No, I don't use Fog of War. I normally just use dynamic lighting. In this case,
The
I gave her.
fact that all of us are seeing the map, and it just means there must be something wrong with the token itself.
Right.
Yeah.
It's something that happens frequently on the other games that I play on with Roll20. I can't say exactly what fixes it. There's lots of refreshes and things, and sometimes it fixes itself, sometimes it doesn't.
So someone else had that issue. I just posted that.
There's that
All
link.
kinds of issues.
Alright. One player can't see map dynamic lighting. Alright. Do that real quick.
So basically, they're saying just use legacy dynamic
Like,
lighting.
yeah, that's what I was about to play with.
Yeah, I usually just do legacy.
That's
There's too many glitches.
Right, 30. Alright, and let me know. Anything changing your screen, Cortash?
Says the
She might
settings.
have to reset. She might have to reboot after.
Do I need to like completely
refresh
close
it.
out and come
No,
back?
just refresh it. Just F5.
And it says the settings on each page and each token will need to be set up again.
Sorry, unicorn. Worst case, I throw it up on. I screen share on Discord and she just watches off of that.
Maybe, yeah.
How are you this so cute?
Because I'm amazing.
How are you so cute?
It's the wine talking.
That's the
You're so
only-
cute.
What kind of wine?
Boda box Malbec.
Oh, nice.
Try
Box
doing
wine.
legacy dynamic lighting instead.
Do like a decent Malbec
Perfect.
and Boda
Brighter.
box is actually not the worst, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
$20 for 3 bottles of wine. I'm okay with it.
I'd be okay with that too.
How
Hello.
about now, Cora?
Nope.
If I switch this into so that's not right. Right.
Nope.
I will share my screen in the Discord so you can at least see that.
Ooh, that means I have to pull up on me.
Yeah.
Well, you don't, if you can see it.
Oh,
You
alright.
don't. It's just Cora who can't see it. So.
Yeah.
So I
That's
will
beautiful.
share it in Discord if she needs it.
Yeah. That,
Yeah, that would be helpful.
so I did.
I'm sure.
It's already up.
What do you got, Schmutz? What do you got, Schmutz, on
There
here?
currently aren't any tokens on this page that can take a turn. Alright.
And only the option is to change the map settings to legacy lighting. I'm just worried it might break everything I set up on this map.
No, if you set it to legacy and then refresh it, it should just restart. It should be fine.
For the entire
Or
map.
put us on a different page real quick while you're fixing it.
Yeah, there we go.
I can copy
So you don't or everybody but me.
Oh yeah. That's probably the easier way to do it.
Harthick is typing.
All right. I'll have a copy now, so if it breaks, I can switch to that. All right, so I switch it to legacy. All right, let's see what happens.
Oop, sorry, Sam.
I'll say.
Oop. And now I see nothing.
See nothing. All right, so maybe I have to update it. Switch over to legacy.
Yeah, because you have to update the what do you call it? Update all the
Yeah.
tokens.
All right.
Ooh.
You can see now, Siobhan?
Yep.
All right, Cortex, can you see something right now?
No.
And I got dynamic lighting this time.
I cannot from
There you
clicking on either character
Hey, yeah.
or either token
For a
that
moment,
has my
it
name
was
on it.
just Cortesh and I.
I've had that feeling.
But with the current screen, there is no map.
Right.
All right.
You're not alone there.
Okay.
Why don't I do this? If I copy this
No,
over.
you all have to refresh it.
What do you mean, you all?
You all,
We just
because
did.
Nelson refreshed it. You have to now refresh it.
We
He
just
refreshed
did.
it after you.
No,
No.
I'll have to switch everyone to legacy lighting.
Yeah, since he switched over the map over to legacy, everyone else will have to refresh it.
Oh,
By doing the
Sam,
refresh, or
You're so sweet. What you doing?
Let me refresh again.
What you doing?
Yeah, all right. I refreshed.
Woohoo! Oh, I see something.
Brag about it.
Watson, come here. I see something.
I see nothing.
On still updating.
I see
Uh,
I see something.
You're not missing
Yay.
anything.
um,
We're all trying to.
Aw, Sam, what are you doing? You're so
I
cute.
hit that.
Where's
Pasting.
Connor?
I don't know. Probably eating his treats.
Hmm.
I filled up his treat thing while I was feeding the dogs.
Legacy. Okay. On board. Alright.
Oh yeah, and now the lighting, dynamic lighting actually worked.
Yeah, I had to switch everyone's to legacy and update that, but Cortex still can't see, as I understand it, even with legacy.
What are you doing? Can you see
so-
what I see?
I can see from Slent's stream
Mhm.
over on Discord. So as long as somebody can just move my token, or I guess I can really kind of see it even from over there if I move things.
Yeah.
Then I'll just
Did you do
look over there. It's fine.
Did
So
you
we
do a
don't waste
complete
like
refresh?
forever on it.
Did you do a
Yes.
complete refresh on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And to reconnect.
Okay.
Okay, well-
I didn't need to do any of that.
literally just refreshed it. It didn't work for me, and then I just refreshed it, and it finally came up.
Okay.
So you maybe try one more refresh on the roll 20.
Only
Just
other thing
before.
I can think to try is a different browser. I'm assuming you're using Chrome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You might want to try one last refresh. It sometimes takes a little
Yeah.
while for it to populate.
Yeah. Or try
again.
Firefox. If that doesn't work, then we'll just go with what we have for now, and then I can figure out her issue for the next game.
She's refreshing. And no one can hear me talk to you. Wait, no, they can hear me talk to you. My mic is live on both now. Oh no. It's okay. We can talk all the shit we want.
I can't.
What? You said that about Siobhan? Really? She is not that. Oh,
believe it.
I mean, I had issues with her, but I don't know about that. No, Malice's hat totally looks fine. How dare you?
I can change hats. I have more.
Welcome back.
All right.
That's one thing I found out over the last decade is that I love different hats. It's weird.
I get it.
I like hats. I just can't wear them because I always look like I'm in Indiana Jones or I'm in Goonies. Slick shoes, and
Oh, God.
it makes me feel very self-conscious.
I don't mind that anymore.
Okay. All right. I guess Cortez. I guess we're just gonna work with this workaround, and next time I can spend some time figuring out what's going on.
Yeah, I'll just look over to Slent's Discord for seeing what's on the map. It's fine. We'll just that way we can just keep going
Yeah.
at least.
What's going on?
Okay. Well, let me describe this room. It's been stepped in. Worst case scenario, you see her the mining. 180.
There is an obvious plumbing issue.
Yeah. Yeah, being around. Headphones. Alright, thing loose. Here. Oh, I like that.
And they have rats.
Oh, that's some more rats actually.
No, that's just Whiskers.
Oh, Mr. Whiskers. I thought Mr. Whiskers died.
He's almost died a couple of times. I'm surprised he hasn't died. He's not a familiar.
He's not a familiar.
He's this campaign's equivalent of Philip.
Pretty much,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. And anyone who tries to fuck with Philip has to go through us first.
Yes.
It's
Okay. I described it. So you step into what appears to be a dark cellar. The ceiling's about 10 foot high, or 10 feet high. The walls are lined by a dozen barrels braced on wooden braces. Half the barrels have brass spigots tapped into them. The room also contains 2 stacks of wooden crates. One in the middle of the room and another by the south wall.
get rid of that second me token.
Oh yeah. Alright.
We're seeing double.
I'll update me over here.
Did I miss it, or what's the blue dot?
Blue
it.
dot is the
That's
drift globe.
Slent's.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Okay.
Should be
Got it.
bright and light.
Yep.
Call it Harlem.
Harlem.
Okay.
Okay, Harlem.
One sec.
I appreciate that.
Second.
Do 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 do.
Phenomena.
Listen, I went there too, Jack. That's
Yeah.
where I went.
Phenomena.
Probably Sandra Bullock's greatest role. After Gravity.
I don't think I saw Gravity. Did we see Gravity? I don't think I
You
did.
should see Gravity.
Okay.
Put that on your list.
Grab.
I wasn't that big of a fan of
Except
it.
she falls from orbit, which
Oh.
kind of.
There's a lot of
I remember that
bad
one, yeah.
science in
I heard
Gravity.
that one. That was Sandra Bullock and
Yeah.
dude man.
It's got a
George
lot
Clooney.
of, yeah, it's got some bad science, and it's got some weird, really stupid decisions made by the characters in the movie. I was not a fan. I would much rather watch.
I mean, but what would you do if you were in space and shit was going wrong?
I wouldn't go to space.
Well, again, if you were in space and shit was going wrong,
If I was in space, that means I was trained to go to space, and
Right,
I
they were
hopefully
trained to
would
go to
make the right
space.
decisions.
Right,
but I wouldn't go to space in the first place.
Remember,
the
in
point
space.
of the movie is shit happens and you got to deal with it.
Yeah, I just feel like her character made decisions that a trained astronaut probably wouldn't have made.
No, I agree hardly. I'm just saying. I'm like devil's advocate right now. I'm just saying, we're not all astronauts. We don't know what it's like to be up there when shit goes wrong.
You're right.
And you flip out.
I am
I
a
don't
scuba
know what
diver
I'd do.
though, and I have been underwater where things go wrong. So
Well, I'm scuba diver as well, and yep, I hear what you're saying. Yep.
Yep, I've been underwater with the Chinese above.
Heyo.
I've been
What?
none of those places.
Scuba diving is really, really great.
Whale song at 600 feet is awesome.
I really
Yeah,
love
it is.
it, but probably won't be doing it again, unfortunately, or not anytime soon.
Okay. So in this room to the right, or I guess to the east and to the west, you see some doors. Koratash, you hear what sounds like some rustling towards the center of the room.
Only I hear.
Let me double check people's passives.
So we
Is
came
it
we
here?
came down
Yeah.
the stairs.
Or
Oh, that's right.
here.
I've got a really high passive.
Yeah. Do you do anything with what you hear?
I hear a rustling in the middle of this very dark room, basically where we're slightly next to where
Yeah.
we're standing.
Where the drift
Okay.
globe is?
No.
A little further from the drift globe. But yeah. That's
Where?
what you hear.
Hang on. Yes. Hang on.
Just roll a perception for me
on.
if you can.
Perception.
Who is
Cortez,
this?
If you hold on to the left mouse button, will it actually ping like we do?
It should.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. Hey, it does.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Koratash,
pretty light.
yeah, you're able to kind of ping that rustling sound coming from the crates in the middle of the room.
Okay. I am gonna give me back the description for this. I'm gonna cast
not seeing
light
any light.
on the. I'm just gonna walk up and lightly touch and cast light on the crates.
Nelson, can you give me control for Cora as well? Then?
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Character.
I promise I'm sober enough to do this.
Control.
For
Terminal
now.
character settings, okay. Can be edited. Control.
How come he's bigger than me?
That's what she said.
Got it. Alright, you should have the ability to move around now. And why is he bigger?
That
How's
would have
that
been an
far?
appropriate moment for finger guns.
Okay.
Is that close
There
enough
we go.
for you,
Yeah.
Cora?
Alright. So of course she goes ahead and lights up the crates. And as she
Yeah,
does
I'm just gonna
that,
walk very cautiously, touch, and back away.
Okay. She does
Poop
that.
the snoot and then walk in back.
Yes.
Once that happens, she backs away. The crates start to shake violently, and then 3 winged creatures pop out of the crates or bust out of the crates. Everyone roll initiative.
All right. As she was
Everybody
backing
should
away,
be able
I
to
stepped
see
in
better,
front of
though,
her.
right? Because I cast light on them, so everybody should be able to see better, except me, who for some reason can't see.
And the creatures, you remember back in the low lantern, the Almeric ship, that little creature he had on his little couch next to him?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like those.
Mhm.
In fact, if you can see this clearly,
Yes.
like that.
Insipid wingy thingies.
I rolled a 20 on D&D Beyond and a 17 via roll D20, so whatever.
I'll give you the 20. Not that
He
big.
used to be adding me.
It didn't output like I expected it to when I did the D&D Beyond one. So
Whichever one was
I mean,
first.
I'm not gonna.
You gotta click
I'm not
your
gonna roll
token
until
and
like
roll
3 days
20.
later. But
that is correct. You're right. Thank you, Kortash.
Hey, Slint, what is the radius of the light supposed to be on that orb?
the orb, I believe, is 30 for basically light, normal, and then 60 for low light.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any light coming off of that. It's
Uh,
nowhere near
you
the edge of my-
I don't see anything either. by
Yeah,
the way.
no,
Oh,
because of the
that's-
way it's working right now, you should not be.
Okay.
So if you go directly, say go 10 o'clock for a bit, you should be able to see more.
It just changed.
I
Yeah,
saw
I forgot to switch to the legacy too. So that's
Okay. It's good now. Thank you.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
All right, 1, 2,
That's
3,
better.
4, 5.
10, 15, 20.
Turn.
Hey, how convenient. The two of us are really low.
Alright. Siding, what did he roll for initiative?
Oh, mine's already in there.
7?
No, mine's a
Yes.
2. Oh,
so that's a 2?
are you asking me?
Oh, that's inside
No.
you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's easy. Okay.
Okay.
That's easy, yeah.
To make my life a little bit easier, Ermengarde won't be here. When he saw what you guys talked about in the letter, he realized he had to rush over to Captain Zodge and let him know what was going on. So
Yeah, that's
he
fine.
ran off.
Oh
Should
yeah,
he
she
take
she's
Mr. Whiskers
still
too?
works for the guard. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, so Whiskers should go.
She would have been aware of the threat. So
Damn him.
Good call.
yeah.
And where is Araya?
Rhea's with you guys too. She went down.
Is that her here?
Yeah, I had to get her a
Yeah.
better token.
Stupid Rhea.
All right.
Which also need to give her a turn.
And Harthick is this guy or
This
this
guy.
Nope. That guy.
Okay.
The one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sizian is the okay. That's fine.
Who's this one?
That's Rhea.
Who's this
Oh,
one?
I thought this was Rhea.
That's Earthwell.
Oh, well, Thirstwell's
Wait,
gonna
which-
be with me.
Who's this one?
All right.
I thought that was
I keep
Rhea.
Thirstwell with me forever.
Oh, I didn't see that guy.
Do you guys see nameplates for these people or no?
Mm.
No.
All right.
I see
I see
one
more
with
than
no.
That's the only name
Yeah.
tag I see.
If you
I
look
saw
down to
mine
your-
and it was
I don't
annoying.
even
so I
see
took
my
it off.
own.
Look
Who-
at your
who is
character. The color down in the bottom right corner is the color that you ping. So when you ping, that way you'll know what color you are.
Brag
Some
about
folks know that. I have encountered that recently. So there you go.
Make sure this.
That's the one in the corner down here is Rhea.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, what does Thirstwell do?
Thirstwell is my shield.
I'm just
Really?
it's a cool tag.
You want to use him as a shield?
No, I'm
I'm
obviously not, but he's always
Definitely
with me.
curious about him.
He's always going to be with me.
Is that a bunny onesie, Cortesh?
It's a unicorn.
Oh, unicorn. Sorry, it cut off on the top of your screen. That's
Does look
totally,
like
There
a
it is.
bunny though.
It's a very
totally dope.
puffy unicorn one too.
It looks
Your
Your
really
sleeves are
warm.
huge.
It's
Your
it's
sleeves are
a-
so big.
It's the whole thing is huge. It's a blanket hoodie.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Oh, it's a bloody.
Darcy got
Bloody.
it for me.
That's nice.
Does it
And
have
it's
rainbows?
wonderful.
Does it have rainbows coming out of the butt?
It does not.
Or
But
did
it does
you-
have
did
a
it come with
really
a
big
secret
hoodie
info?
pouch. Huge hoodie pouch. And it's also like one of the softest materials I've ever touched. So it's amazing.
That's
'cause
pretty baller.
I'm really weird about soft things.
Okay.
I think we all are.
Gotcha, bow wow.
But she's always cold, like always. And it
I have
has like
temperature
the
regulation issues.
it has the like tight sleeve cap.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's
But
got
the
the cuff.
sleeves are like huge.
So it keeps it from slipping down, or I can like pull it up if I need my
Yeah,
arm free and
yeah.
it's safe.
So it's a sweater instead of like a snuggie that's open in the back.
Yep.
This
Okay.
is like
And
a
I can literally
giant fucking hoodie.
curl up in a ball and just pull the whole thing over my legs and everything because it's huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I can fit a couple caps inside it.
So these small purple-winged spine creatures pop out. Thanks to Koratash's incredible observation skills, she kept them from surprising everybody.
Yay.
And so as it flies out, Harthick, it's your turn. You see these things flying at you.
He has a
All
heart
right,
attack.
so
Yeah.
all right, so here we go. They're coming at me, so I'm going to try to attack one right off the bat. And let me click on the appropriate things.
Did we do any kind of rest since our last combat?
Nope.
Yeah, didn't think so. Just checking.
As you guys, I think, also have that. I think knowledge. Oh, I got really big dots for some reason. I guess I got this.
Wow, they turned into. Yeah, what is that?
I don't. Why? I don't
They
know why it's
are
doing that.
dots. They
Okay.
are dots with words.
16 was the first one. 16 to hit.
You hit the first one. The red one, I guess. 16.
He's the closest.
Yeah, 16. I messed up on the second one. 16.
Okay, yeah, that one hits. They both attacks land. Yep.
All right, and so I got
Are they floating above
9
these
and 4
boxes?
damage.
Yeah, they fly. 9 and 4 damage.
That is my turn.
Okay, so I think well, probably want to move you up next to the thing too. Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
So yeah, the thing kind of flies at you. It's kind of trying to get into your face, and you just have this way of like getting your shield there, and you just like whap whap, and it is not happy.
Sweet.
It's a
Alright,
wet
cool.
ass.
All right, I'll take those
What's the
dots off.
cheer?
Those dots did not work out the way I wanted them to.
Yeah, that's so weird. Well,
Yeah, I don't know why
one
it's
of them
doing
is
that.
gone. Hey,
Yeah,
there you
I'm
go.
taking them off now because I'm not sure why they're so large. So I'm just gonna tint them instead. Make not you.
You can
don't
just
like
use
McDonald's.
the right click and then do.
Okay.
I use the blue for their number. Use the green for their health.
Oh, that I do it. Oh, it's not that. I'm trying to make sure you guys can tell which one's which. That's why I do the little dots.
Oh, I don't even think that matters for us. We
Oh,
can tell you, and then you, as long as you keep track of it, you're fine.
true. That makes it easier.
It's so much easier now. Don't make it too hard on yourself. See that's even going too far.
Yeah, I think. All right.
Could have just left the dots there and would have been great.
I just don't. All right, I'll leave it at that. That helps me too. All right, so this guy, he will fly off the right.
He's gonna fuck off. Okay.
Fly off.
Is that him leaving my area? I get an attack opportunity?
No, he's still too far for your attack opportunity. This
Okay.
guy, the green guy flying back, he kind of hangs out in that other barrel there, and then you see him take his tail and like kind of whip it out, and well, he chooses Arctic. And you
Are
see
these 5 feet squares or?
each square should be 5 feet. Yes.
What AC did he roll?
Let me find out.
30 feet. Okay.
What did he do?
He flew off 30 feet.
Often launched something at Harthick.
He did, yeah. And he misses horribly.
Yeah,
Did
there
you
we
know
go.
that-
We got a 20.
Yeah.
Did you know that your rolls are popping up in
Are they?
Discord?
In
Shows
Discord.
his- Oh, Discord because of the mod you got. That's right.
So you have to
Wait.
go into Beyond 20 and just go
I
to
didn't-
Discord settings and say do not send to Discord.
Wait,
I think
what?
you mean to pop it in the other server because I didn't.
Discord.
In Alex's server,
Gotcha.
yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
From
All
our
right.
game on Wednesday.
How about that?
You played without me.
This is why you don't
That's
do too
why all
many
that
things.
stuff on Discord.
That's why you keep it simple.
All right.
We're in
Yeah.
too many games, I swear to God. It's too,
This is
too
why I
it's a
don't
lot.
add on all the add-ons. The only add-on I need is this one.
That's what he said.
Okay. All right. So the creature in front of Harthick pulls out what appears to be some sort of pitchfork type weapon, and it slashes at Harthick twice
That's so cliche.
and misses both times. Yeah, it's kind of cliche. Even they're kind of like a little self-conscious about
He
it.
knew. He knew. He's like,
They're like, sorry.
This is a good idea, but I got to.
I got this at the novelty
Shit.
store. I just want to say I apologize. It was on sale. Even though there was COVID, they had the Halloween store, and it was only 20 cents. But it wasn't gonna do.
All right, Mallet, it's your turn.
I am going to attempt to blend into the shadows right behind me. But don't do so well at that. At the same time,
yeah.
I am going to try and hit this one right here. Because he is going off from the rest of them.
All right.
Pew 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 pew.
I really like this D&D Beyond stuff.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, so a 13.
That hit. So the green one on barrel.
Yes.
Okay.
So I didn't do the sneak attack damage because I didn't.
Yeah, the
Well,
stealth
yeah,
is pretty poor.
So like 6 damage
Okay.
as the arrow goes whistling through the air,
It.
and that's my turn.
Okay. Siobhan?
Okay, so they're above the crates.
Yeah, they're kind of
Eldritch Blast,
sure, yeah.
I guess. What did I get for my? Oh yeah. Nothing fucking useful. All right, gonna aim at the red one and
Hello,
blast it.
kitty.
Does a 9 hit?
The red one. No, it doesn't.
What a surprise.
And actually,
Hello, kitty.
roll again. You.
Does a what?
I was gonna say roll again. Not that it really matters, but you do
How about
know
a 24?
it still won't hit because you find that when you cast at it, that is a magic attack essentially. Well, magic sort of. You notice that
Don't say
magic,
it, don't say it, don't say it unless she knows it.
it.
Don't say it unless she knows
Yeah,
it.
yeah. How do I explain this? You just notice that there's something off when you try and attack it with your spells.
It looks like
In fact,
it's
roll
redneck, but for some reason it doesn't.
Roll Arcana for me.
Yeah.
18.
18. You can tell that the nature of these creatures make it so that magic is not as effective as you'd like.
Like you've seen it before where people are resistant to certain magic or magic in general. And it throws
Yeah, it's
you off.
bullshit.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta be
putting that
careful
out
with that stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Koratash.
You might want to say that out loud. Oh, I metagamed. I should probably take a shot.
So, Siobhan just fired a bolt and it didn't do anything.
Right.
It
When
looked like it hit.
when it looked like it should have done something.
It definitely looked like it hit, but it did. And it looked like it should have done crazy damage, but it kind of just you saw like
It like fizzled out.
Yeah.
you saw it like
Who-
play on its skin, and it didn't do much.
Who
Does Sizing
is
pick up
our-
on this being wizard who studies magic?
I was gonna outside you roll Arcana / History because you, with all your studies, you definitely know these are infernal.
Well-
Alice, are you happy to see me?
Ow.
Your head got a
Ow.
little larger.
Mhm.
What was that noise?
So Sizin, yeah, you recognize these
Your tip is a little bigger, Malice.
Just the tip.
as creatures from the Nine Hells, and you know that creatures from that realm tend to have resistance to most magic.
All right. Sizing's going to kind of call out to the group that, magic's not going to work well on these guys.
You think?
What about radiant damage?
Um,
I'm asking Thysian.
We'll just have to hit him with brute force.
That's actually a really good question.
It's just
It-
magic just did not work as well on them as a whole.
yeah.
Like that's a good question for like wizards in general. Does radiant and all that, count as the same as generic magic? That's actually
Yeah,
a
'cause,
very
like,
good
most of my
philosophical
spells-
That's
question.
a good question, actually.
That's a really good
Yeah.
philosophical question.
You know,
But to be
I-
fair, I guess it would count the same because all magic is gifted based off of deities and gods. And if you cast Radiant, it is technically a god-ish gift. But it's not the same. That's actually... Cora, why you gotta make us think hard?
Because I'm trying to figure out how to do any damage.
yeah.
And Radiant is the one that seemed like it would be most likely to actually damage something from hell.
As a DM, since it'll be my game,
This is your game.
Yeah, exactly. I would lean that while Radiant isn't going to be super effective, it's not going to be not effective either.
Okay. Ah, what the hell?
Fuck.
We'll try it.
It's true. I mean, they are creatures of hell. Radiant is the opposite.
Okay, yeah, that'll definitely hit. Which one were you attacking?
Fuck.
This one?
That's a lot of fucking
Yep.
damage.
That
That's
lands like a
guiding
missile,
bolt.
and it definitely falls
Oh,
dead.
and the next person. Okay, I was going to say the next person would get advantage attacking it, but
Yeah. I mean,
If
they can
it's
still
dead,
attack
then
it,
I
but it's
guess.
pretty dead. The bolt lands and it crashes back down into the crate.
healer for the win.
Woohoo!
You guys don't need me.
I just like leaned around you, Siobhan, to shoot
Yeah.
that because like I'm hiding behind you.
Uh-huh. I'm here for
Put that
this.
there. Smaller. Okay. Anything else, Cortash?
Nope.
Scythian.
Well, even though I know they're resistant, I'm still gonna try Toll the Dead on the green one by the barrel over there.
I wonder if these are spirits or wine.
Okay. Wisdom DC 13.
DC of it.
Toll the Dead. Okay, I think that was... What kind of damage was that? Necrotic damage? Okay, so you have to make a wisdom save. Second one, the barrel to the right.
Yeah, the green one that
Alright,
Malice, I believe, attacked.
here's advantage. Alright. It looks like... it's like yeah, that's a bell spell. So it looks like it's going to affect it, but then it just kind of shakes it off. And it
Right.
just kind of looks at you with murder in its eyes.
Oh no.
That ain't good.
You got anything else?
That's what I got.
Alright. Okay. So this creature saw where that bolt came from. It flies off. And...
20, 25.
Is that accurate? It's a little off
It's definitely
scale.
not.
Yeah. That should have been. That's a double that. So if he squares 5 feet.
Where you
10,
going, you
15,
piece of shit?
20.
Come
One
back so I can kill you.
Back, I will taunt you a second time.
Mother smells like
And then
elderberries.
kill you.
Five,
Your mother
I'll
smells
have
of
to recount
elderberry.
all my squares.
20. 20. Alright. So this creature is going to lob some spines over at Cortas and it just murderized the creature.
Very
Murder,
rude.
she wrote.
Murder
All right.
she wrote.
The first set of spines completely missed core attacks. The second one actually lands. I mean, I'm assuming well, what's your AC? Is it 17 or higher?
18.
Oh, damn. All right. All right. It almost
How is
hits,
that
but
your AC?
clerics
I
are
don't
tough.
know.
Armor, shield. Yeah. All right. So you do not get hit.
Because I'm a cleric
Yeah.
and I
It was
have
a
real
clerical
armor on.
error.
Classic.
I have
Dark
actual
damage one.
armor on and a shield because I'm a cleric.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Slent, your turn.
All right, I am going to move 15 first. And then I am going to lightning lure that little jerky jerk who tried to go farther away from me. Must succeed on a strength throw.
Strength. Lightning lure? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to yank it towards me.
Ooh, it's like a
Okay.
whip.
Going fishing.
It's
Whippy put.
lightning lure.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ding, ding.
So wait, what is it like? You're throwing an object, or
So it's a spell.
oh,
It's an evocation. So I throw it out and I try to pull it back towards me.
Okay.
It's a lightning energy yank, so I just have to be
I
able
see.
to see it. As long as it's within 10 to 15 feet of me, I can look at it and try to pull it towards me.
Okay.
It's like those sticky
what's-
gummy hands, but with electricity.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does it beat a 15?
No.
Okay, so I pull it right up on my booty, so right there,
Booty call.
Booty.
and
booty,
it takes 1d8 of lightning damage.
All right.
Let me do that. So that is only 3 lightning.
All right.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to spend my key point, 1 key point, to do flurry of blows.
All right.
Oh, do it. Kill it.
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna work. That is a 14.
That will hit. Now, answer be this: are your fists magical in any way?
No, these are straight melee.
Okay. Okay. So you do hit.
No. Okay.
And what the damage was?
Damage is 5 points of melee, just blunt damage.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I have no magic gloves or anything. It's just straight up yoink
Okay.
ha, in the face.
So you hit it, and you hit it pretty good, but despite that, you feel like your fist didn't quite get in as much blunt trauma as should have happened.
Which is okay. I just needed him close.
Yep. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
You whipped it good.
Boop, 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 boop. And now everyone is really close and everyone can just dash away.
Yep.
Which is the biggest goal.
So, rail, move up, screaming hell spawn, and then she gets about that far.
It was a good dash.
Yeah.
Good on you, kid.
Yeah. Harsik, your turn.
Come off mute.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, okay. So I'm there. We have, was it 1 left or 2 left?
2. You got one to the west and another one that's on a barrel towards the northeast.
All right, I am going to attack the one to the west.
Okay.
As I face that
there.
direction. All right, I believe I have my character selected, so let's see how this works.
Oh wow, not 20. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Now that-
Nice.
Nelson, why doesn't this do like the crazy thing that it did for
So 4 damage.
us my game?
So I guess it'd be
I'm not sure.
8.
I-
Let me look again. If it's a net 20 and I rolled a 4, that should be 8.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Double damage, or you can roll it twice.
I just go with double damage for simplicity's sake. I'm not sure why piercing damage rolled twice. I'm just gonna take the one in the bottom because I guess that was part of the same thing.
Yeah, the first one was a weird click. I don't know what happened with that.
Okay.
Okay, so the second one with the hit, and then I rolled the click damage on that one, which rolled the 6 piercing and
Gotcha.
then 4 critical damage. So I guess that'd be 10. We can
Yeah.
go with that, that's
Altogether,
fine.
yeah, it's probably taking away your bonuses on that.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no, no. They give you an additional 1d. Looks like a 1d6
Yeah,
for
Oh,
they
that's
do the
bullshit.
default.
damage.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
I just
That's
do
the
Yeah.
default.
I just do the default.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So you
No,
would
no,
have
I'm
done
fine with that.
you would have done 12 damage.
Right.
Okay.
And then when you slash into the thing, still doesn't quite cut as deep as it well should have.
All right. It's like, haha. And he's like making a mental note of how it slashed.
Yeah. All right.
All right, thank you.
All right. So the creature on the barrel.
I just like looking at Cora's view, and it's just massive amounts of pink, and then just her glasses poking out. When I look really quickly, it's like
She's an anime villain.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have lights on in the room, so the only lighting is from my monitors.
And then it's like 3 white puffs, and it's like, what is that?
Ear, horn. Glowing behind me is the TARDIS blanket, I think. Lit up from the
but since
monitors.
you're sitting up and it's like cutting off, it just looks like a puff and a puff. You don't get the full horn, so it's just like, what is that? And then you have Malice in a semi-popish hat because
This is actually Russian.
because the light is like washing over the middle section, so it just looks white. So
Ah,
it just looks like
it's actually red. There's like it goes all around, and it's kind of like Russian doctors.
And I'm still trying to figure out what's in the background. Like I see the 4 pictures. They look very badass, like landscape imagery. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there's like a pirate ship one. There's a couple of fantasy. I see a waterfall.
Pirates are cool.
So spines fly out from the devil on the barrel, and they all sink into Rhea's right arm. She kind of winces as she's got these purple spikes sticking out, and
How?
and you can smell a slight sense of like burning skin.
Mm.
That's not good.
Mal, it's your turn.
All right. So I have a question. Remember a while back when we got that bag of beans?
Oh yes.
Yes.
So what I was reading up on that, and it says that if you dump the entire bag out, it kind of like explodes and stuff like that.
Yep.
But what if you were to just dump one bean instead of plant it? Would it like explode too?
If you just dump one bean,
I don't think so because it
Because
doesn't
it's-
take root, right?
It
it's supposed to
says
take root. Yeah. If it has the way to take root, right now it just got.
okay, because it says if you dump the bag's contents out on the ground, it explodes in a 10-foot radius.
Oh.
Extending from the beans, each creature in the area makes a DC 15 deck save, taking 5d4 fire damage. So what I was thinking was taking one of those beans, kind of attaching it to the end of an arrow with a with my some like fabric, and then like launching it at one of the.
And it explodes?
Yeah.
It might not explode, but I do like where you're going with it.
Okay.
It should definitely do extra damage.
Oh yeah, it'll do
Oh,
extra
I
damage.
agree.
I would like to see what happens. I will probably treat it.
applaud.
I will give it an explosion, but I'm also going to have it do one of those seed effects.
Okay. All right. Cool. So I will. That will. I guess it'll take a round to actually like put that all together.
So you're level 4.
Yeah, trying to get it to attach and everything. to
Well,
your-
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a little piece of
Yeah, you don't
cloth
have
and then
that.
tie it on the end of an arrow. and so
Okay,
Put that in bed.
that just sounds fun. Yeah.
yeah. So next round.
Okay.
So that'll be my round.
You're gonna have to aim for
I'm
their
taking the
mouth.
dodge action while I'm doing this.
People need
Siobhan.
arts and
Yeah, Arthur. All right, Siobhan, your turn.
What did I miss?
I just
What did
had
I
a
miss?
terrible idea.
Yeah.
Oh no! I had a terrible idea,
Oh,
and I have to see
Jay
if I
just
can do
died for a second, and I didn't. I was like, "What happened?"
it. I have to see if I can do this.
How tall is the barrel that green thing is on?
Well, not being an expert on beers and barrels, I'm gonna say it's like 4 feet high.
It's not right.
For the one on the green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically a cask. Yeah, it's probably 3 to 4 feet up.
Okay. Let's do the. Let's just hit this one that Slent pulled in, and I'm gonna attack with both hands.
Okay.
So I will summon a short sword in my offhand. And so I now have a war pick and a short sword. So here's my first attack, 16.
That will hit.
10 damage.
Okay. This is with the war pick. The war pick's
That's my hex weapon.
okay.
That's the weapon
Yeah.
that I have sat down and meditated on, and it is
The
now
Raven's gift.
blessed.
Okay. It's blessed, so it's is it considered
It's not
a
blessed.
is it
That's-
No,
considered
it's the
a
gift of it.
is
What's
it
your question?
considered a magic weapon?
No.
Okay. So
It's like Psylocke's either knife or
Well-
her sword, depending on what generation of X-Men you're looking
I
at.
see.
No, no. The war pick is an actual war pick. As a hex weapon, I have.
Oh, right, that's right. Nope,
so
I'm wrong. Yep, you're
the
right.
sword that I summoned, yes.
Yep.
Yes, that's a packed weapon.
Yeah.
That's something I summon. But the war pick is an actual fucking war pick. I've just like sat and I've ritualized for a while, and it's now
she's
it's
in tuned
uber.
with it.
Okay.
Right.
She's in tuned with it.
Okay, so then that +2 curse damage?
The +2, I believe, is coming from the fact that she's tuned with it.
Yes, and
Okay.
I will
This is- plus
do
2.
that.
Thank you. So, DM's discretion. Yes, you can consider it a magic, or you can consider it as the deity hardens it
Hmm.
to effect.
So whenever I finish a long rest, you can touch one weapon that you are proficient with that lacks the two-handed property. When you attack with that weapon, you can use your charisma modifier instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls. If you later, yes, I have the Pact of the Blade. The benefit extends to every pact weapon you conjure. No.
Yeah. So I the way I would read it is, the deity or the attunement allows it to harden.
Attunement.
Yeah, it
That's it.
tunes and it allows it to harden to a stronger facility rather than a magical ability. It's because
Stronger ability.
once you
okay.
attune to it, it's permanently that stat. Right?
It's like
So-
making it a +2 weapon, not
Yeah.
putting a +2
Right.
magical boost.
yeah, it's
on
not a. It doesn't.
Okay.
So like if she gave it away, whatever, it's always going to have that +2 because it's
Okay, so
it's
I'll
ma-
kind of read
it-
it that
No,
she's-
it's not.
tuned to harder.
No. This is
but-
a thing that I do every morning to the weapon that I choose.
Right, but if you gave it to someone that day, it would still have the +2 effect. The next day, you'd have to repraise and you would have to reattune to it. But
Yes.
for that day, it would always have the +2.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So it's
It
infused with a extra hardness / sharpness for that day.
Okay.
Is what it comes out to.
Okay. Let me grab it. All right. So I'll still consider that essentially what would otherwise be normal damage.
Yeah.
So
I would consider
then-
that as a normal. Just just happens to be super sharp.
okay. All right. So yeah, he definitely hit it. But similarly, that gash you put into it isn't as wide as you would expect. All right. I think you have that other weapon to attack with.
Yes. Hang on 1 second. I know you're calculating numbers, but I do notice here I read it too fast. This says Hexblade's curse damage.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's adding that automatically, but it is. Do not pay attention to that. That is a separate spell.
Oh. Okay.
My damage is 8.
Yeah, it would be the piercing damage of 8. It's
Okay.
the same thing that we ran into during our game, where I gave you all the stats, all the possibilities. Just take the
Gotcha.
But-
Okay.
generic.
What we
So if they
thought,
don't
what
want
I
to see your
thought this
butt.
was right away was like additional
Booty
damage
booty.
because of my
There you go.
attunement, but that's not the case.
Just showcasing it.
Oh.
Look at that.
Interesting fact is when cats show you their butt, that means they like you.
Oh, I know she likes me.
Love the internet.
That's a thing with cats.
Loves
Scientifically
the
proven.
internet. Kitty loves the internet.
All
I
right,
was giggling because Kitty was showing butthole right when Mouse kept putting his head down, and you saw like the little flex in his hat, and it looked like a litter box.
Oh,
15
no,
with the backhand.
Backhand. All
Sorry,
right, that will hit.
No, no, I think I'm like, yeah, I'm in a whole different place right now.
Another 8 points of damage.
All right, and that's still non-magical.
Correct.
All right.
Well, is it?
It should
Is-
be fine. Yeah, it should be fine.
Is my summoned weapon considered magical?
Oh wait, you're using your pack weapon?
Yeah.
Your pack weapon normally the way I usually rule it is it becomes a physical manifestation.
Yeah, as an action, you create a packed weapon in your hand. You choose the
It's
form,
a physical
proficient
manifestation,
with
I
it,
believe.
and it counts as magical.
Oh, you kidding me? Then I've been doing it wrong.
Nice.
That sucks.
So the summoned ones are magical.
I'm just looking that up. The confirm it.
Like I knew they were magical, but I always assumed the damage was considered a typical
I mean,
weapon. Like,
yeah, no, it's because it's a summoned thing.
Yeah.
So you can
I mean,
actually
like
treat
Guardian
it
weapon.
a lot like Psylocke.
Yeah,
Her blades are
It'd be
just
Guardian
energy
weapon.
blades.
it'd be guardian weapon.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
now-
Okay, it sounds like it'd be the exact same thing if I were to cast my spiritual
Yes.
weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense then. Okay, so that is considered magical. This is the 8. All right. So that goes through, and that definitely cuts exactly the way you wanted it to, and so that creature falls dead.
really?
Yeah,
Which one is dead?
this one. Let me mark them red. Dead.
Son of a bitch.
Sweet.
Oh, why is
Oh,
it-
I
So
was getting
magic
confused.
spells didn't do shit, but a magic blade just pierced right through it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good to know.
Go figure.
For strange creatures. And then as it falls to the floor, the body's there for a second, and then it kind of melts into this sort of goo,
Ew.
and then just kind of slides away.
Ew, it slides away on its own?
Well, more like in the cracks of the flooring, like almost like water. Yeah.
It drains
Drains.
away.
Yeah.
No. No.
Did the first one do that?
It fell into the crate, so you couldn't really see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was up there somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it for you, Cortash.
Come on. I cast guiding bolt at the last little
Okay,
thingy.
that will hit. 11 radiant damage. It was not a fan of that, but
And then I'm gonna move over here behind some people because I don't like to get hit.
okay.
There. Does that work?
Why
Sure.
is that so big?
Sure. I can't see grids, so
Oh yeah, I'm just saying behind what people do you want to be?
yeah. Just make. I want more than. I want at least a couple of people between me and the bad guy.
How's that work?
Yeah.
Based off of people on Discord.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good number of bodies. All right.
You can still look at Discord. I have you behind Rhea, Harthick, Sizian.
Yeah, that works.
Basically everyone.
I have no idea how to shrink that size. Anyway, all right, and I think it has disadvantage on its attacks now, right? Or is it advantage on attacks to it?
It has disadvantage. There is advantage on the next attack to it
Got it. Okay.
from anyone.
Okay.
So the next person to attack it has advantage.
All right. Sizian, your turn.
So if the spell I'm using is a DC check, how does advantage work on that?
They're at disadvantage.
Normally against these creatures you'd be at disadvantage, but because of that, it's going to cancel out.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
'Cause I'm doing Toll the Dead on it again.
Okay.
So basically, it'll make it so magic works. Is that basically like, or it can work?
So
Or basically, instead of having advantage, he'll not have disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. Toll the Dead, Wisdom save 13. It just manages to resist it.
damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry to waste it.
Yep. That's a cantrip. All right, Slant, your turn.
Okay.
You can't kill it before Malice's turn. I want to see if this beam does.
I know that I'm trying to
Yeah, right.
tag team this.
Yeah, that's right.
Just everybody pass until Malice.
Hold turn. Take the dodge action.
Oh, he goes
Everybody
before
take
me.
help action to help Malice tie that beam on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
goes before us. Crap. You know what? I can do this. I can do this. Alice, you're over here. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, okay. And then I will also do the lightning lure once again. Because it's a cantrip, so thank goodness. So strength save. You're not gonna beat that.
No. What's the DC? Can't see it.
Must succeed on a strength saving throw.
Against?
Shh. It's only a 12.
Yeah, it succeeds. It sees that weapon like.
I really wanted it to be a strength challenge, so because I
Yeah.
rolled a 20.
Oh yeah, the one. Like
But-
strength for strength, but yeah, there's still that
Yeah.
magical component of it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
so it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. So I'm going to complete my run up because I get to go
Yeah.
40 feet,
Okay.
and then I am going to use my feat of grapple,
All right.
and I'm just gonna grapple the fuck out of it.
All right. That's just gonna be straight strength. Ooh.
That is a 18 on my part.
Yep, you got it.
And I just grapple and I kind of lean it forward and I'm like, Malice.
Like Vanna White.
No, like, this thing is just displaying its booty for you. You see the target? Just
Oh, God.
go.
The beam
Just do
here.
it. And that's my turn.
All right. Rhea sees this and recognizes it, and she sees her sword. She waits to see what
Not
happens.
you, Rhea. I don't care about you. You made fun of me. I want Malice to do this.
Okay. Harthick, What are you doing?
There's an open butthole for you.
God. Harthik, your turn.
Uh-oh, Harthik is lost. Yeah, he's frozen on my screen.
No, I see. I
Why
saw
don't
an
you
eye
blink?
blink.
Harthik.
Keep moving.
He's not listening to us.
can you hear us?
though. Harthik. Harthik. Hold on, I got you.
Mm-mm. Oh gosh.
Arthur.
Harthik, are you there?
Oh no,
Sorry.
it doesn't work.
Is he
Sorry.
Harthik hearing?
Sorry, space for a second. My bad. All right, so things are dead around me. We got one over here, correct?
Yep.
Who is currently grappled, and I've displayed its butthole.
uh,
Oh, I'm not gonna go for the butthole, but
I
I'm
mean, it's there.
gonna go to try to end it.
Guillotine it.
all right.
Yeah. So
You want to do a non-lethal hit?
I'm gonna try to kill it.
All right. That hits.
You would
6
have
piercing damage.
advantage, so you might want to try to go again, just in case you get a 20.
I guess do attack. Not sure. You could. Well, you get advantage because it's grapple. Oh, right. You have
Yeah, because I'm
restrain.
grappled.
Yeah,
Yeah,
restrain it.
because
Yep.
I have a grappled, so he has
Technically, yeah,
advantage
you
on
could.
it.
You could roll another attack, or just get the
All right.
advanced attack.
Well,
Nope.
sorry. Sorry, the 6 pier-
Definitely go with the 18.
yeah. So the first one hits and 6 piercing damage, and that ends my turn.
Okay. All right. Spine Devil will attempt to get out of that grapple. That'll be strengths. You got a 17.
I have a 19.
All right, it's still stuck there. It's squirming.
That's what she said.
And then Malice, it's your turn.
Right, they jump on the
There's
jump on
a
the crate there.
bright
Gets that extra, and then I
brown
aim
target.
right for the bum hole.
Oh god.
Do it, do it, do it.
I should have cast Bless on my turn.
Yeah, that would be great.
I should have also cast
Yeah.
Or
Call of
guidance.
guidance.
You know?
Oh. All right.
Whoa, that's a good roll.
This is gonna be interesting.
Right in the kisser.
All
And I'll
right.
let you roll a D100 or whatever.
Yeah, I think we'll do both here. This should be interesting.
Well, if it explodes, I don't know how you want to do that as well.
Oh, I'm gonna take damage and it'll be fine. I accept my fate. I accept my fate.
It's a blowout.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Be sure to wipe.
No!
Oh, well, it is fire damage, I guess. So even if it explodes, it won't actually hurt it. But yeah, I still want to roll that table. 'Cause
Yes, yes, go ahead.
oh god.
Two.
Does he get the feather
Speak
beard?
out at you, and you're like,
Okay. So
Pat. Okay.
What happens to me?
you're fine. So this arrow, I mean, it explodes inside of it, but because it's fire, it doesn't actually do any damage. But it kind of manifests as you hear a gurgling coming from this little devil's stomach. You know, as it's kind of like wrecked in pain, and just before it passes out, you remember Ace Ventura Part 2? That scene with the rhino.
Oh,
And so you see like these pink little feet start to claw their way out.
No,
No,
no.
no.
no, no.
I giggle.
1d4 plus 8.
My notes are just gonna say grab malicious and butthole Ace Ventura. And I hope you remember what that means because I'm not going to write the rest of it.
I'm not even sure where this is going to go. All right. And so you see someone crawl out, and it appears to be a small, bright pink toad. One crawls out, and then another one climbs out,
No.
and then another one climbs
Oh
out.
no.
And this continues until there are 9 of them hopping around on the floor.
Oh.
What the hell did you cast?
That is literally my worst nightmare.
Bright pink toads climbing out of buttholes?
Yes.
The butthole was an extra touch, but normally the bright pink toad's worst thing that happens was this thing. And so they're popping around. They're jumping around on the floor. They're not really sure why they're there.
Is this like a wild magic surge thing? Like what just happened? I'm
similar? Similar, yes. There's like a whole table of stuff that could happen.
Gotcha.
Does anyone do anything with these pink toads?
I said, that was totally worth it.
That's the actual body.
I'm just gonna back away, like, oh, fuck. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, toes up his ass. I didn't know what the fuck. God damn you.
So, does anything happen to the weird body I'm holding, or
One of these toads.
The body you're holding starts to deflate, and then it turns into liquid. And like as you're holding it, just turns to liquid and just falls to the ground.
So like X-Men. Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so no one's doing anything else with the pink toads.
I'm up on a crate, so I don't...
They're on the other side of the room for me, and no, I don't understand what just happened. And
That last one, okay.
I'll try to grab one.
You holler at them, stop.
I do not grab one.
You did not grab one? Okay.
No, I don't want to touch
I rolled
those
a 3.
things.
Okay.
if anything, I would like poke one, but not with my skin.
It might be
Okay.
poison.
With like a stick.
Okay, a minute passes by and then they all just disappear. I was kind of hoping you would touch one, because apparently it said if somebody touches it, it turns into a large or small monster of the GM's choice, which I had no idea what would happen. But
So Nelson, I did say I would try to grab one. I just
but then you
said
changed your mind, so like
I could not hold one.
oh
I would try
As
to
in you
grab one.
didn't roll well.
Yeah, I would have tried.
all right.
I just could not grip it well.
That's what she...
Random. All right. Well, I'll say you
No,
did
I'm
touch
Asian.
one in like the last 5 seconds.
I mean, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
Let's see. I kind of want to see
I know
what
my
we get
place
here.
in world.
I don't care what they want.
Do I need a percentile? I'll give you percentiles. That is a 81 in percentile.
I never had a tool for this.
So did I.
It sounds like my first time.
Yeah.
Let's play around with this. Oh, come on.
That's also what was my first time.
Yep. My first is still with me.
Oh, never forget.
Never forget.
Never forget. Always there for you. Always.
Oh.
I'm gonna ignore this whole conversation.
Yep.
It works for all gingers. So it's
Yeah, I mean, it's everyone's first time.
Yeah.
Girls do it too. Come on.
First time for
Non-binary
what?
people do it too.
What are we
It's a
talking about?
Monster tool.
Masturbating.
Encounter build
Wait,
reward.
are we talking about masturbating?
I was talking about high fiving.
No, we're talking about high five. High five.
High fiving your dick?
She's like,
yoink.
no, I'm done with this.
No.
I know it's not the same, but it's just so good that she did it at that moment and so aggressively that she can't hear anything.
That'll work.
No.
I mean, maybe she can. If folks talk loud enough.
Core, you missed it. I'm so sorry.
I did.
You
Were you
It's
mad?
okay.
We said something, and you
You
immediately
made
threw your
it
headphones
first time.
around your shoulders, and we're like,
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
I
take
thought
it.
I heard James say something, so I was
No.
trying to listen.
All right. So like 5
Maybe I'll take
seconds before this thing disappears, Slent attempts to grapple it, and like Frog, just kind of slips out of his hand, but he still touched it. And as he
Yep.
touches it, for those brief 5 seconds, it turns into an ancient deep crow,
"Ooh,
and
A what?
it's an ancient deep crow. It's this.
oh,
It's basically
Siobhan.
kind of like a dragon, but it's a crow,
yeah, Siobhan.
and it's
Yeah.
this huge thing,
You
standing
have 5 seconds.
like
with
all the way up to the ceiling, and it's looking down with like these big red eyes staring down at Slent.
Siobhan.
Oh God,
How-
yeah.
How drooly are you, Siobhan? That I got to interact with a deep crow, and I'm just like, hello, friend.
It looks down
How are
at
you?
Slent.
High five.
It does that little head tilty thing, and then looks around the room, and then it kind of locks eyes on with Siobhan for a second, and then it disappears.
And I
That was
wonder,
something
and
to
I look
crow
back at
about.
Siobhan and be like,
Ah,
that's my friend.
Wait, what'd you say, Slent?
That's my friend.
Who, the giant crow?
Yeah. I touched, and it became my friend.
I don't believe you.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that was weird.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
the
sorry.
coolest way for an enemy to die,
Okay, that's
though.
weird.
That
Yeah.
was very weird.
yeah. So just
My
mark
friend
down
is not weird,
you're
Siobhan.
down 1 bean.
My
Yes.
friend is amazing.
So unfortunately, I
And
never.
and Flint doesn't know
never
anything
recorded
about
the
Siobhan's
amount,
whole
so if
thing,
you could
weird
tell me
thing.
the amount, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Say that
Siobhan-
again, Rob.
For the beans, I never recorded the amount. It's 3d4, so
Roll your
well,
3d4.
the DM should do that.
yeah,
3d4 minus
3d4.
one.
-1 now.
I'll roll it.
Meanwhile, because Slent doesn't know
All right.
Siobhan's whole
We have
like
5
weird,
beans now.
5 beans. All right.
and since Slent doesn't know
So I
Siobhan's weird thing, he'd just be like, "Yeah, my friend. I'm now friends with the Raven."
Ha! Doubtful.
Okay. So as combat ends, and you guys are
Giddy.
still kind of grappling with just what the hell happened there at the end. You all hear a whisper inside of your minds, and it's not Cora.
Cora,
Tash.
stop!
It's not Cora.
She can only do one person at a time.
And it sounds like a whisper.
I mean, yeah. One person at a time, but I could do one immediately after the other.
Slent
But
doesn't
it's
know
not.
that.
Like-
Slent
So.
is
And so it sounds weak voice like, you're like, well done. And then Siobhan, you hear,
yeah, damn it.
I don't know if you can hear my whispers correctly. I wonder what the value of your soul would be without that parasite. That parasite seems
sapphires.
familiar
Dang it.
for some reason. Strange, there's something familiar about you too. You will be watched. And then Slent, you hear a voice. You hear, you have a remarkable talent for destruction in spite of your good soul. Yes, you would make an excellent ally in this war. I shall have to ask Naravi more about your quirks once Haruman arrives at my citadel. Kortash, you hear a voice in your head, which is a little bit weird because normally you're the one doing that to everyone else. Well, I guess, except for other siblings. And you hear, you do not belong here. You have brought others who also don't belong here. Yet the potential of your souls could prove quite useful to me. It remains to be seen if the Dream and Dark can follow through on their end of our deal.
Can I tell anything more about who or this is or where they might be or anything like that with my innate psychic abilities?
P.S. I'm not writing it all for everybody, so please write your own messages.
Right.
I'll copy paste these.
I'm married to the DM.
the.
I'll just answer
I'm-
them later.
I'm married to the DM's wife. I'll
That too.
Roll Arcana, Cortash.
Alright. Damn it. What the hell?
No, you can't quite tell where it's coming from yet. All you can tell is it feels like something way above your pay grade. Way above.
Like a god?
Kind of close.
Super.
I'm
I'm gonna just start screaming in my head, get out of my head, over and over and over and over and over.
nothing responds.
Then it worked.
Harthick, you hear something as well.
Okay.
It's a shame you weren't in El Terrell on that hour. You would make a very fine addition to the front lines, even if your soul is a bit suspect. You and your party will need more testing. Perhaps your protege will excel you yet.
And do the finger guns, the real finger guns. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Harthick's gonna be like, who the fuck said that?
Yeah.
As I'm flicking off the air, like, what the fuck? Who the fuck's talking to me?
Yeah.
Who the fuck looking at all you like with fingers of like,
So that would be like, that's probably Cortash.
Malice,
You know,
you
a lot of
hear a
guys
voice
be like-
as well.
Oh,
doesn't sound as good as hers, so not gonna think it's her.
Your former master still speaks quite highly of you. He seems to have trouble letting go. His new partner will help rectify that. All it should take is a few familiar sacrifices. Your talent for chaos would be a valuable addition. Yet, somehow I can't shake a certain familiarity with you as well.
all right. Who's in my head?
Yeah.
And then, Scythian, you also hear a voice. A genuine soothsayer. I would have you as an officer in my army. I wonder how I shall motivate you. And then you feel something dig a little deeper into your mind. Ah, now I see. That's it.
All right.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
Harthick is still like,
Yeah.
like finger gunning. What the fuck? What the god? Fucking hate this shit. He's just like fucking motherfuckers, and he's just like, and then he's just like puffs and puffs and just like settles down, looks around like, god damn it, this shit. Turns into the stereotypical grumpy dwarf.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. All of your
Did you hear
characters-
that? He's gonna immediately say, "Did you fucking hear that? Did you hear that?"
Oh. What do you guys do?
I definitely heard something, though.
I heard stereo sound.
There was a voice talking directly to me, so I'm not sure anyone heard that.
Well, what the fuck did it tell you?
I think it knows what or whom is residing in my brain.
Okay, well, it didn't talk about that to me, so we can agree that we heard shit. Not the same thing. This is fucking
I was
weird.
told I have talent.
I was told I was
I
deep.
can third that.
I'm talented.
What? He's gonna look over at the bar and be like, "Okay," and then he quickly move on. Like, "All right, Malice, what?"
I was told I was due for a promotion.
Our show is going to be
Don't kill me.
fantastic. P.S. We have a show
Well,
tomorrow.
we should get hopping.
We should get the fuck out of here.
Alice, we have a show
No.
tomorrow.
We should check these doors to make sure that nothing could come out of either one of them as we continue forward. So let's check this right door.
Right door? Alright. Who's
Are we,
opening the door?
Are we
I
calling it?
will.
Uh,
Oh, goes through opening this door. Just who opens the door?
Okay. Okay.
Alice,
Harthick
we
opens
have
the
a
door.
show
right.
tomorrow. Just so
Yay!
you know.
We got to finish this up quick then.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh, it is.
no, not you.
No, yeah, no.
Slant and I, because we have a show tomorrow.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
nice.
performers, so
Yes.
There you go. What do you perform?
Well, I do a stage act while he plays music.
That's fucking baller. That's awesome.
There it is.
You should post a link so that if I could find it and watch you all, that I would totally do that.
Oh no, they're talking about in game.
Oh, never mind. God damn it!
I was like, post the link.
I was so fucking gullible.
How was that for my acting skills? He believed it.
Yeah. You should get
Okay.
a +1 to performance.
As you,
Alright, so
Harthick
the hallway
opens
with
the
green
door.
top.
He opens the door, and you see two robed figures down the end of this hallway where there's like this little sewer drainage. And they hear the door open. They both turn to you, and they've got these devil masks on, and they're like, "They don't belong here. Rosario killed them." And then we'll end it right there.
All right, there we go.
No!
And then with me putting on the dragon mask.
Yeah.
Mask. You'll find the other
Since
dragon-
we're all wearing
dragon
masks.
Yeah. Is everyone wearing a mask? No, I know Malice is. He got the dragon mask.
Right.
Oh no.
I did not. I think everyone has one, but I
Oh.
have not been wearing one because I've always had the letter.
Hmm.
I don't
Harthick
feel the
does
need
not
to
have a
wear a
mask.
mask.
Wait, where's my boy that I grab? Thirstwell,
Dead.
Thirstwell, you
I don't
come
know.
to me.
Hmm. Okay, well.
This was a great game.
This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you.
I'm
Yeah.
glad. If any of you all have time, I'm looking to try and get a little bit more feedback as far as like what two aspects of my games you guys like most, so I can kind of focus on the strengths.
I like the role play. I really like the role play because
Yes.
I want to work on that.
Yeah, I'm a
Killing
big
shit,
role
I
player.
don't really care about. I
Yeah,
love the
I
role
mean,
play.
dice will do what they need to do. I'm always a big role player, as Nelson always knows.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you're taking the time to actually, do the backstories, integrate that stuff in, and
Mhm.
Yeah, I would say I mean, I don't know if you have because we haven't even tried, but I would also suggest you give the option for them to say, this is something that's going to be away from the other players, but for the DM to know.
You can do
Right,
that.
because Yeah,
Roll 20.
yeah, but because the way he does it at the beginning, where he's asking questions,
Mhm.
Sometimes I feel like there should be times where players can also just be like, DM, this is for you to know, but the other players should never know until
okay.
it comes up.
All right.
oh, it's kind of like the room with the camera in it, where
Okay.
melody shows.
Right, because there's certain things about Slent's past because of the way we're running both of our campaigns that no one else should probably know.
Okay, I can give the
Here's
ultimate.
thing, but at the same time, if we're more mature and adults about this, you can say
Right,
something
you can't.
out of
Yeah,
character.
then you shouldn't need to meta
Yeah,
play.
meta.
it can
Right.
go either
Yeah.
way. I mean, I kind of use the meta to my advantage because then it gives you your characters other ways to interact with people.
Yeah, I
So it
get
can
that.
go either way. But yeah,
Yeah, I get that.
I get having the consent
But-
that do you want to
so-
share this?
So Harthick, just so you know, so my character is kind of in two separate campaigns, but not directly.
That's cool.
So there's certain factors that my character will have because we're actually both. So Nelson and I are both basically playing the same character in two different campaigns.
Yeah.
So there's certain things that we're talking about and trying to work through that none of our players probably would ever really know at times. There's a lot of things that we're totally fine, but I think there's once in a while we might run across something. We haven't
Okay.
done it yet,
Well,
but I think in
there
the
are
future.
specific commands with roll d20 where you can message.
Oh yeah,
him
directly.
so-
Yeah.
But I mean, if he's
If
asking
that's a big deal,
directly
you
through
can
a
do that.
question, but if he's asking verbally, I
Well-
can type it versus
Yeah.
directly going, Nelson, not now.
Or
And then I just want to
there's a
have the
whisper
option to
feature.
go, yeah, no, and I get it. No, I
No,
totally get
no.
There's
Like
an option.
literally,
You can have like
he-
private voice chats in Roll20.
Yeah,
private
no,
voice
that. No,
chat.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
So do that.
My
do that.
point is no, yeah, and I get that. No, my point is when he's verbally asking a question and I want to respond, or I don't want to respond, I just want to be able to have the option to go, Nelson, sidebar, and then no one sees it, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
and
So
I
instead of
understand,
saying
but
no,
like,
sidebar, just send him the message, and that way it doesn't let us
no,
all know.
and I get,
Yeah.
Okay,
and I get it, but
I
like,
think we're on the same
if-
page, but we're not.
but if one of us is sharing our screen or we're streaming, or if I'm on Discord and I'm sharing my screen, right? Other people may see it at some point. And I get that, which is why we do the Google, me and Nelson have our own running Google chat. I just want to make sure that other people have that option. I wanted to verbally declare it for everyone that you have the option to do that. And I'm not saying,
I see.
I'm not arguing the fact that I don't feel like I can. I'm just making sure that people understand that you have the option.
I see. So
Yeah.
if it's like backstory that we think should be held private until such time that it needs to come
You
out,
have
we can-
options, and I just want to make
we
sure
can
that
just
people
say-
don't feel pressured to
Yeah.
then do it. Because I haven't
sense.
felt pressured. Me and Nelson have me and Nelson have a running fucking conversation. And I feel comfortable doing that. I just want to make sure everyone else understands that you have that same option.
Yeah, that's fair. I support that. It's good to know. I appreciate that feedback.
And it's not, and again, it's not necessarily like feedback. I just want to make sure everyone understands that if you want to keep something away from everyone else, there are multiple options, and you don't have to necessarily respond back if asked directly. You can just go, sidebar, I'm sending you something else. I'm going to send you this information.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Roleplay, backstory, integration, which is good. 'Cause I like integrating story. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that I just kind of weave you guys in. It's fun.
No, I'm loving it, and I love everything about it. I appreciate it all, and I want and again, I want you to incorporate a lot of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird things that you and I come up with. That
Yeah, no kidding.
it could be fun and really weird.
Yeah. All right, cool.
I hope so, Harvick. I hope like I didn't come across like an asshole or anything. There's just certain things that I want.
Good, dude.
We cool?
Yeah, it's totally cool, man.
All right. I just want to make sure we're good. I just want to make sure that it didn't come across as me being like, no, this needs to be. I just want to make sure that everyone understands they have options.
All right, cool. All right. Thanks for coming, everyone.
Fair enough, Harvick.
I appreciate everyone showing up.
I appreciate it.
All right.
What are you brewing, by the way, lately? What have you been doing?